I'll go ahead and start the multi-stream now, but I was so gung-ho to jump in, I forgot to do my due diligence. So, while I'm getting that stuff set up, yes, even though I haven't, like, watched any footage from the game, just based on the small snippets I did see ahead of time, there's going to be some form of, yeah, some, like, kind of, like, some kind of, like, slant that is, along the lines of like, oh, you're, instead of like being on an adventure and being in a fairy tale or like a Mario kind of adventure, you're trying to either, I guess in this case, either escape from a crappy job or succeed at a crappy job. I don't know. It's a little bit unclear right now, at least, but a little bit of a non-standard angle when it comes to what to expect from an RPG like this one. Yeah, you see a game with this kind of presentation, you think of Paper Mario. You don't think of an evil corporation that has subjugated storybooks and fairy tales. So you're finally awake. They caught you trying to cross the border. So, what a cruel twist of fate. Much like in Super Mario RPG, where you do team up with Bowser in that game, or you're able to if you wanted to, I guess. But I mean, he's pretty good, so you really should put him in your party. Looks like we're gonna be teaming up with our arch nemesis in this one as well. Do I know you? Not quite how I imagined him. He's got like a collar. You see that shit? Greatest, most powerful dragon. You should be pissing yourself in fear right now. Didn't recognize you, bro. You're nice and tiny. Honestly, Meerkat, that is very based. And morally correct. That is extremely correct. And also probably is their fault, so you're like double correct. They say that 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 2 rights make a super right. Super correct. They use some technology to disarm me. Ah, that's why it's got the collar. Okay. You have to free this lad. Be begging for mercy. And this thing is indestructible. I feel bad. I can still kick your ass, he says. Gonna regret coming here. Well, I mean, we were kind of thrown in here against our way. Oh, no, actually, we do get to fight this guy. Okay, so now we get to learn about combat in this game. How to use action commands. Show me how to use them. Attack from the battle menu, okay. Buckler throw, the signature move. We also have items and tactics, which is the standard attack. Alright. Or even felt something. Try it again, but hit it right as it returns to your hand. Okay. Nice. You only get the 1 extra hit. Now it's my turn. But hit just before I make contact. Okay. Nice. So the timing is pretty similar to what we're used to. I do seem to recall that when I played Paper Mario, the timing was distinctly just a little bit different from Super Mario RPG. In Super Mario RPG, the timing was pretty much like this one. It was what feels very natural. Paper Mario, I seem to recall it was like just a half tick before, like just a little bit sooner than you would expect, and it was an adjustment that I had to make for sure. You get to do a perfect block, mitigates even more damage. You have your full strength, or else it's no fun. Have a donut. Donuts, actually, I mean, I enjoy them, but they don't exactly bring me to full strength. After eating a donut, I'm like, I don't want to lie down and take a nap, honestly. Yeah. I'm with you, Meerkat. You're preaching to the choir, my friend. Exactly. He wants to make it a fair fight and like an interesting fight, I guess, if nothing else. Health points by eating treats. Okay. Now we're already at full health. I don't need this item. Touch as much as I feel like. I'm itching for a fight. Don't you dare let me down, he says. Assist mode. Oh, I see. So if you wanted to always get those timing things. But I don't know. I feel like I should get good and try to get the timing myself. I appreciate the consideration, though. Now, in the old times, the way to like get that extra attack or that extra like little bonus was not when the attack comes back to you, but it was when you landed the attack. So I'll have to resist the urge to get that A press when it first makes that connection. There we go. We're doing okay so far. Of course, we'll eventually get magic points. We killed him. He's dead. We fucking strangled him in our cell. And now this man is dead. And now we have to deal with this dead body. Gonna start stanking up the place, man. Says you got lucky, man. Put our differences aside and dare we say maybe even work together? Yeah. You know what? I understand how that goes, Meerkat. Yeah, just like a nice little treat. A nice little treat, whether it be like a cold soda, like a Diet Coke or something. Meerkat, have you heard about this incredible just nickname? Like a very fun way to describe a nice crisp Diet Coke, fresh from the fridge. I don't know if you've heard about this one, but this is a Gen, I think, Z thing that they've come up with. And, you know, as a card-carrying millennial, of course, I have to say, oh, for Gen Z, how cringe, a bunch of babies, a bunch of children, blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to look down on that kind of shit. But honestly, sometimes Gen Z fucking cooks. Sometimes Gen Z cooks and comes up with some great shit. And they came up with this one. A crisp Diet Coke, fresh from the fridge, especially after a long day and you need something to take the edge off. They call that a fridge cigarette. And I love it. I love it so much. So now, anytime it's been a long day and Gracie's exhausted and she wants a nice treat, a nice, like, fun little crisp, refreshing treat from the fridge, I'll ask, Gracie, do you want a fridge cigarette? And she loves it too. It's great. It's really fun. Fridge cigarette. I love it because that is absolutely what it's like. Something just a little bit refreshing. It's like a thing you get to look forward to. It's a special treat. But it doesn't give you lung cancer. Now, granted, it's soda, so it's not great, but still not quite as harmful as these other things. Gotta get out of this place, man. Said the Joker to the thief. Left the key just sitting right there. What a bunch of amateurs. Now, I'm made of paper. Can I just, like, slide through the bars? Go the buckler. Yeah, same. Hard same. Now, I've never smoked before, but, like, I don't like the smell, and I don't know, just everything about it seems awful. Don't test me, man. Yeah, we have the buckler throw. And we have this in our inventory, so we can just... Get. What does it unlock? Probably this thing right here. And he says, I'm waiting. You coming? I'm always coming. It's a horrible mess. I'm dehydrated constantly. Is he gonna join our party? No, he just runs ahead. Like, unexpected physics with the bones. So yeah, we do have the shield throw, the buckler throw, at all times. There's coins. I do kind of like the very cartoony background elements, like the clock and that kind of thing. It's fun. The random cheese. Boink. Any other, like, fun secrets? Can I break open the barrels? Oh, you bet your sweet titties I can break open the barrels. This strikes me as a break open the barrels kind of video game. Makes me very happy. Now, if I click and hold, do I run? Do I run faster? No, I do not. Didn't think it worked that way. What about the vases? Can I break these open a la Legend of Zelda? You bet your sweet ass I can. Yeah, you can kind of tell that some things are colored just a little bit differently, like just shaded slightly differently, implying that they're destructible. So not everything can be broken, but a good chunk of them can. There's the friend. Break a couple more things, get some more coins. He can't figure out how to open this door. Can I just go through it? Something in there. There's a... Oh! They're digging their way out. It's that simple, huh? How do I get through here? Let's talk to the guy first. Yeah, something close. Door's blocked. I'm gonna break that shit down with my fire-breathing technique. I mean, it's not much. Can't even fly with my puny little wings. Got your horns, though, man. A sad sight, but I'm still a badass, he says. Now, again, Paper Mario references are aplenty. What was the little fella that sat in an egg and walked around in boots like that in Paper Mario? And he was a recurring villain, and you fought him like a dozen times. There was like a little dude, I can't remember his name, but yes, these guys' overall getup reminds me of the little fella in Paper Mario. Of course, these guys are like solid eggs, but the other little fella, he like sat, he had like a, what did he have, like an eggshell on his head or something? I can't remember. I'm a little bit fuzzy. I was supposed to carry the key around with no arms, idiot. Time to earn that promotion, man. Alright, let's crack some eggs, make an omelet. Fight together. My life is on the line as well, so no pressure. He was. Yeah, you remember what I'm talking about, right? Meerkat, he says, fuck that, dude. Yeah, some kind of, like, small little Koopa lad. Like, little Koopa Lig. I did beat you in a fight earlier, man. Do you want a medal? I mean, maybe. Wanton buckler throwing might earn you a spot in the circus, but not in a fair battle, he says. And he says, drink coffee. Oh. That's cute. It's not magic points. It's not mana points. Not ability points. It's mocha points. That's actually kind of adorable. I seem to recall that in Paper Mario, the way to restore MP was like syrup and like sweet things. But I mean, mocha, I mean, I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue about that, man. Use them wisely. Any caffeinated beverage in or out of battle. Oh, it's his synergy points. Special maneuvers as a team. Can restore a small amount of HP and MP. Cool. As our confidence in each other increases, such as action commands and blocks. Cool. Also use encourage as a tactic. Cool. I guess that's like if you have no way to attack or do damage, or if you got nothing else to do, that's like a nice passive thing to add to combat. Right, so yeah, we have that as restoration, which is nice. Hit all grounded enemies. Let's try this. No, maybe I missed time, but I was hoping I could do like the double again. To the front two enemies with a moderate chance to burn them. Oh, I see though. It looks like using your special abilities eats into a total mocha point pool as opposed to a per person mocha point pool. So I'll say just standard fire breath then. Hold A, okay. Nice. Amazing. Nice. Oh, he's taking burn damage. Nice. I like how when he took damage, and it, like, the burn damage especially, that it like, cracked his eggshell and he was on fire. That was pretty fun. No standard attack for him. And I think that nice means we did up the ante. We got like the full experience, or the full bonus rather. So his name was Junior Koopa. We cracked those assholes, man. Crack them eggs. Crack that ass. I mean, a lot of asses have cracks in them already, so there you go. I've determined we could travel together. That was one of my favorite parts about Super Mario RPG, is when Bowser joins your party. Any other time you got a new party member, Mallow joins your party, Geno joins your party, Princess Toadstool joins your party. That was the message. But when Bowser teams up with you, the message that appears is like Bowser's whole way he's describing it is like, hey man, I'm gonna give you the honor of teaming up with me. That because obviously he's like desperate for help and he's willing to do anything, including fighting alongside Mario. And that was a big deal for that game back in the day. That was like the first time Mario and Bowser were teaming up for something. So it made me smile in the game when you team up with them. The text that shows up is, you have joined Bowser's party. Given that his ego is so fragile, it's such a little, it's such like a small little thing, but I think it's very fun. I love shit like that. And whenever I played Paper Mario, and whenever I go back and play Mario RPG, or I play a game like this, it reminds me how special Mario RPG really was. Like, and I am enjoying this, but it does remind me just how out of the blue Mario RPG just kind of like rewrote the rules as far as the kinds of stuff you can do in RPGs. It was really something special. We're not teaming up, we're temporarily working together. That's all it is. And then we'll destroy each other. Joins the party. There we go, man. I'm not joining the party. You're joining my team. There it is. There it is, baby. There it is, man. I love it. Also, I can breathe fire, by the way. Just a little bit, though. And we got Pauler over on YouTube. What's up, bud? Bought the game yesterday. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so far, Pauler. If you bought it yesterday, you're probably a little bit farther than I am. I'm obviously still in the prologue, but I'm liking it so far. It's very fun, and it's very familiar as an enjoyer of Paper Mario and Super Mario RPG. So you can. Oh, here we go. Unlit torches, ragged banners. Very nice. Ooh, very sweet. Okay, so we hold it. There we go. I like how he like teleports to you. That's kind of fun. That explains that you can burn the tapestry down. Trying to get like the timing or the positioning just right. Burn that away. How do I get this guy though? Am I too close maybe? Oh, you jump in mid. Well, hold on. Can you jump while you're doing it? No. Oh, tilt the flame. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so let's get a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. Anything that looks suspicious. Tapestries, torches, small children, anything. The sky's the limit. There's no rules. Find another way out, man. Yeah, no spoils. I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate it. It sounds like you're pretty far in, probably. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm guessing you probably played some other games that are in that this game that this would have inspired, or rather, that this game was inspired by, rather. So yeah, if you ever played like Paper Mario or Super Mario RPG, or there's a few others. Look to see if there's anything back here. There was one, I think it's called Bug Fables on on Steam. I've heard that's a good one. But I haven't played that one. There's another one that I feel like I played not too long ago, and the name of it escapes me. I can't remember which one it was. I saw the spider web. Also like the machete on the shield up there. I was gonna say you got stuck behind the wall. Alright, let's do the big one here. I was secretly hoping there'd be other secrets to find. Alright, well, someone else has staged a prison break. Let's join them. Plays on PC. Oh yes, and 1,000 Year Door. There you go, man. There you go. Yeah, Paul knows the old school Paper Mario goodness. Bug Fables, yeah. Yeah, of course, that one's been out for a couple years now. I actually have not played Bug Fables, but I've seen it a little bit. It's something I'd like to pick up at some point. Heals 5 HP. Nice little treat. Of course, for these, I break these things myself. I'm guessing we'll eventually get other party members, not just the two of us. Just the two of us. One's blocked as well. I'm a busy dragon, he says. We're made of paper. Can we just slide through, man? Can we just slide through the bars? Because in Paper Mario, your paperness was like a thing that the game would sometimes lean into. I don't know if this game will have that same kind of theme. Probably switch around here somewhere. Man, I wonder where a switch could possibly be, though. Truly no way of knowing. Truly no way. Bonk. It's got a little shield. You got company. I'll have to explain how this thing works. Oh, first strikes, just like in Paper Mario. There we go, man. Yeah, this one just came out. Yeah, it came out yesterday on Steam. Early access. Yeah. That makes sense. I think I saw this. This might have been a Kickstarter game, Paul, and that might be some way where some folks have like had other prior access. Or if not Kickstarter, maybe like, well, I want to say it was either Kickstarter or maybe it was like Patreon. Some sort of way where people could support the developer before the official release. Because, yeah, there was probably some kind of early access period. So you can whack him before battle, just like in Paper Mario, where you could, like, do an attack with the mallet to initiate battle and have a first strike. But if they hit you first, they will get the first strike. There you go. So don't heck it up, Alex. No pressure. He's got a shield. He's like fancy schmancy. We got the nice, but he deflects both of them. New enemy types. There we go. One's got a gun. Right, so he's blocked just like we saw with the double deflection. Ooh, but can he burninate that shit? He's got a gun. Oh no, it's actually just a it's a bayonet just on a stick, basically. Maybe he's not gonna shoot it. It's just a stabbies. Okay, sounds good, Paul. Thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate you joining in, dude. Over on YouTube. We don't get a ton of YouTube commenters, so it's always like, oh, YouTube senpai noticed me. So range attack can disarm him though. So we'll range attack him before the headbutt fella does this thing. Swap our positions during battle. Put me in front so I can deal with shield first. Nice. So knowing that you can switch around the battle orders. It's like, we'll do fire breath on his ass. Actually, not on his ass, but on his shield. So it deflects, but it burninates that shit. And now, what I'd like to do is attack you specifically. Double. There we go. What I was hoping is that the shield was going to like disarm them, like he was saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the multi-bash. Get the double. And then for you, I'll just do a standard fire breath. As his gun is raised up now. Get the block, nice. I'll just do standard attacks for the rest of the fight. He was already dead. I double killed him. He's double dead. It's a stick bayonet. Yeah, actually, I was wrong. Of course, they did have rifles. They were actually functional. I thought it was just going to be melee. There we go. Not too shabby. Yeah, exactly. It was not just sick, but yeah, you saw where I made that assumption. But there was such a thing as a stick bayonet used in World War II. Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised. Especially, like, if supplies were, you know, at times, at least, a little bit hard to come by. I don't know so much about World War II. Oh, wait, no, yes, I do. Yes, I do, because this is a thing that was in World War II. How, like, throughout history, there have been instances where you would have maybe a decent amount of soldiers, but not enough resources for everybody. So they would have to get creative. I've heard of, like, yeah, giving some soldiers bayonets, but maybe, like, not rifles, or, like, just give them something so they can be involved in a fight or something like that. What's up, Elgaso? Right. You see them start aiming, exactly. You think it's melee range, but then you see them, like, taking aim. Now, I feel like I read somewhere that one of the common tactics that Russia would use in World War II is they, of course, I mean, Russia has always had this. That's such a large country. They've always had, like, an abundance of manpower in any situation. They always have an abundance of just people to throw at a problem, but not always enough, you know, ammunition or weaponry. So what they would do is they would have, like, just an obscenely large amount of people to send into battle in World War II, at least. And Elgaso and Meerkat, you guys are big history buffs. You might already know this, or maybe you could even correct me if I get my facts wrong. But apparently, they would do this, like, three-wave approach, where the first group of soldiers would have guns and ammo, and then the second group of soldiers would just have ammo, and then the third group of soldiers would have nothing. They would send the first group out, expecting them all to die, and but they fire their shot, maybe get a second shot or two, but they're all gonna die. The second group goes in and just picks up the guns from the first group, loads it in with additional ammo, fires additional shots, but they're all expected to die as well. The idea is that, well, maybe enough for the third group will be left to, like, go in and pick up whatever's remaining and use whatever tools are left to take care of the remaining guys. By then, the other soldiers of the other team has hopefully been whittled down enough to be able to, you know, clutch out the dub. And apparently, like, German soldiers went on record saying that the Russians were the most demoralizing to fight because you were just seeing so many people dying. It was just like wave after wave of it's a meat grinder. They're just going in and we're just killing them. It was like, I mean, of course, war is always awful, but apparently fighting against them in World War II was just like a fucking mindfuck. Because you're just like, it's just a meat grinder. This is just death. And, okay, I mean, I guess it eventually led to some key victories, but good lord, shit sounds fucking wild. This is obtuse puzzles, that's right. I mean, lighting towards this isn't exactly that complicated. So how old exactly are you? He says, very old. Big old. Yeah, that shit was rough. Yeah, you probably know more about that than I do, Meerkat. I just know the bare basics, but that kind of stuff is fascinating and awful, honestly. So this is a new attack, I think. That's exciting. It's a trinket, yes. This is probably like the badges in Paper Mario. Trinkets are character specific. Limited number of slots. That's right. Some can be equipped for certain characters, others can be equipped by multiple characters. Try it out now. Oh, so maybe it's not exactly how it went then. Poor conditions. Oh, interesting. So maybe it wasn't intentional then. Maybe it was more just because of, yeah, just maybe less than ideal coordinations. That would be interesting. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it in the slightest. We say equip. That is interesting. There you go. Yeah, I've never, like, gone out to, like, independently verify these things. So, yeah, it wouldn't shock me if some of my intel was out of date. So, attack enemies. Yes, so let's say that one, yes. So these don't need to be equipped. Those are always available. Lots of damage. Does Tinder have one? He has Flaming Fury. Oh, he already has that one, though. Cool. And eventually there'll be outfits. Can I de-equip? Can I de-equip the outfit? Can I just be bold? I like I like how the overall design of the menus are. That's pretty fun. What if I'll eventually get different titles? Wages, not money. Wages. Moving on. I'm definitely gonna fight that guy, but I figured I'd heck around a little bit first. Bonk. And whoop-bam! Was enough to, like, fully kill them. Researching. You can research an enemy to reveal their health bar. That's pretty slick. They definitely relied on railcar logistics. Interesting. Yeah. I don't doubt that aspect for sure. That supplies, I'm sure, were at times at a premium. And I mean, of course, this is Russia we're talking about. So yeah, you know, snowstorms and things being hard to transport. Rugged terrain, that's how it goes, man. They probably were demoralizing, yep. 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 Yeah, I mean, there's that aspect of it too. There's absolutely that aspect of it too, where yeah, they're trying to reclaim their shit. Well, yeah. No, as a person that enjoys history stuff, but I can't pretend that I know much, I do find that shit fascinating. So permanently display that enemy type's health bar. So it could be nice for just general knowledge. So to that end, I will indeed do some researchification on the egg fellas. It was a timing thing and I think I fucked it up. Okay, that's fine. So I will do front two enemies against a burn. I'll just do fire breath on you. Oh, I actually can't reach that bad guy yet. Okay, let's kill him. Should kill the shit out of him. Block. And I was too late on that one. All right, so I'm gonna try the research thing again, knowing that there's like a mini game to it. This guy. Did I get it? Yes. I feel like I was a little bit slow on there, but we got there. They point their gun, powerful shots incoming, disarm, right. I mean, that part's nice. I'm more curious about the amount of health they have. That thing is more interesting and more worthwhile to me, I think. Oh, is it still a little bit loud? Yeah, let's lower it a little bit then, yeah. Oh, you know what? I do see the waveform. It is a little bit loud. Yeah, that's a fair point. I think that one's probably good then. It's weird because earlier it wasn't so bad. I think the battle music is maybe just a little bit louder. Just raise the voice up a little bit. We could. It's one of those where like sometimes I'll watch other streams and the overall audio is too loud, so I'll lower my speakers' volume, and then I'll watch another streamer and their shit's too loud, so I have to like lower it a whole bunch, or it's too soft. Like ideally there's like a sweet spot, but yeah, I will acknowledge that trying to find like a consistent baseline can be tricky sometimes. Bonk, we got it, nice. Got the resistance. So now I'm gonna do the tactician shenanigans on the egg fella. No, nailed it. And I think that's for all egg fellas, the flying and the ground-based versions. Yeah, the Toadette Tattle. I guess that was in... Let me think about this. Was that the first Paper Mario, or was that Thousand Year Door? Yes, I'm aware of the Toadette Tattle. Oh, he's got his fella raised up, which means I think we probably don't want to attack him with close range. Because yeah, I think the Fire Breath would still be considered a close range attack. So I think what I'll probably do is... Can I do Synergy? To raise up some health and some MP? Yes. What's up, Kohaku? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the music is very Jim Carrey, The Mask. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was tough. And of course, Paper Mario vibes are absolutely on point for this game. That is absolutely what they're going for. Okay, so that's just instantaneous. That's nice. Oh, okay, that one is quite different then. Think of the block on that one. Crap. So when he's got his gun raised, it means he's going in for a melee attack then. Good to know. I told him to temporarily disarm him, so now he'll go in for a ranged attack next time, and now we can go ahead and go for the finisher. Getting the timing down for the defense, of course, takes some getting used to. Getting the timing down for the attacks is pretty consistent. It's especially easy. Oh, I didn't get it for that guy. It's especially easy for the dragon, though. The dragons is really hard to mess up. We cracked that egg. Damn. Synergy thing is not quite ready yet. Dragon got messed up that round. The baritone sax. The baritone sax and baritone slaps. Yeah, the pussy slayer. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. No, I'm shocked that was a banned term in high school, Meerkat. I'm shocked. Trying to hard copy it. And I don't blame you, Ogasa. That was part of why I was a little bit hesitant about it. Yeah, I had to know what happens when you fall in the water. I had to know. No, I was a little bit hesitant at first, and it's why I didn't, like, request a key or anything. Why I didn't seek it out. But when the publisher was like, here you go, without me even asking, I was like, well, damn, I should at least try it out. And I did a little bit of research ahead of time. And the general consensus is this game wears its influences very prominently on its sleeves, but it also does do its own thing and introduces some interesting concepts to the Paper Mario kind of theming. So I'm 100% with you. If it's like, oh wow, it's just like that game I remember. Well, if it's just like that game, I would rather just play that game. What does this thing do that's different? the same reason why I can never get into Path of Exile, because well, actually, a lot of Diablo-inspired games, because if I play a game like Path of Exile or some other Diablo-inspired thing, I'll be like, this is cool, but I just want to play Diablo too. Like, I just want to go back and play the thing I know. Are the new things interesting enough to keep me around versus just have me stick with what I know? Because I'm an old man, I'm set in my ways, I can't just play something that's exactly like the thing I already know. I'll just stick with what I already know. I'm old and set in my ways. I'm an old curmudgeon. So your buckler can carry certain elements, at least in certain instances, including flames here. That's pretty cool. Gotta rely on your aim, he says. There you go. That's pretty slick. So I'm definitely interested in what Elgaso's getting at. The idea of, like, what can this game do that is not just a Paper Mario reminiscent experience, but something that, yeah, brings its own personality into the foray. It's too soon to tell right now, obviously, because we're still, you know, very much in the intro. We're still kind of learning the ropes. And I'm liking it just for where it is right now, but yes, I am curious to see, like, the game really shine on its own. I can't help but notice that crack in the wall. You notice it. You notice it. I also notice this. If I get them coinies, I want it. What about a bus bitch? I'm truly unfamiliar with what the term bus bitch. I'm aware of lot lizard. I know about that one, but I'm gonna guess this is probably something different. Yeah, the Pussy Slayer. The Pussy Slayer baritone sax. Good shit, man. I like it. Now, apparently, like, back in the day, back in, like, the 60s and 70s, the general term for if somebody was really good at their instrument, if they were a very good musician, they were a real motherfucker. That person's a real motherfucker on the drums, on the guitar. And that's why Frank Zappa named his band The Mothers. Frank Zappa and the Mothers. Oh, I got... Because they wanted to call themselves Frank Zappa and the Motherfuckers, but they realized such and such the Motherfuckers might not be, you know, that certain advertisers might be a little bit hesitant on that one. So the Mothers was, or the Mothers of Invention specifically, but the Mothers was kind of a compromise. Because that was the whole thing. They wanted to, like, advertise the fact that, yeah, these guys are, like, all very good musicians. The anti-corporal messaging. The anti-corporate messaging is very out of pocket for this game. Yeah, the storyline is, like, so weirdly postmodern. It's not bad. I don't dislike it, but it is, like, almost out of place. It's very bizarre. Then for the night, though, I would disagree that it's a ripoff of Super Metroid. I mean, of course, there's overlap. Obviously, it's what we call the Metroidvanias. But, because, I mean, because to me, they do enough different things, and there's difference enough with, like, the overall themings and the way that like, the characters are built up and their overall abilities. But I know what Chuck is getting at, that notion of the Metroidvania, non-linear, map traversal, and like finding the abilities to unlock new areas, like that whole thing. Of course, Super Metroid, great Metroid game, but it's just that. At least Castlevania Symphony of the Night is an RPG aspect, so you get the leveling up part of it, which is kind of neat. So for me, there's enough difference in there where I see them as two separate games that have really good overlap, and they're both masterpieces. But yeah, to me, neither is a ripoff of the other. It's a marching band term. Oh, the last straw, right. Loading the percussion instruments in, there you go. Which, of course, is probably heavy and annoying to deal with. You can't always run away from a fight if things get scary. I would never. Oh, but it's like an action to run away. Right, bosses you can't run away from. I ain't running away. Mama didn't raise no bitch. That guy's already disarmed, so I'm gonna focus you for the time being. Got his ass, nice. Which means this next attack should be a guaranteed kill. If I don't fuck it up. I would never. I've never fucked anything up ever in my entire life. Ouch. I say as I missed the timing on that attack, on that defense. Disarm, nice. There we go. Yeah, there are gonna be obvious moments like that where I goof the timing on the bonus attacks and the bonus defense. It's inevitable. Chunk. Definitely want to get in there. I see a switch over yonder. Yeah, it's bulky, it's annoying to load up, it's heavy, and there's a bunch of it. So yeah, the idea of drawing the short straw to load that shit up is something that sounds not good. Not funsies. Chance to dodge when health is low. Dire Straits. I love that band. I like that Sultans of Swing song. And of course, money for nothing. Let's equip that on this guy. How many spots does he have? He has 3 left, as does our guy. For you. Pretty slick. But we don't have to worry though. We're never gonna even have that item come into play, because I'm just gonna never be in low health. We're never gonna be in low health because I'm a gamer, and we're gonna always succeed, and we have nothing to worry about. It's that simple. In charge of holding down the rear door. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Just some sort of like unsavory bus activity that needs to be done, but is a pain in the ass to do. Yeah, just pressing the button, exactly, yeah. This is still my lock, how embarrassing, he says. I keep a spare key in the treasure room. Oh, the egg fella, he's after us. Yeah, he's after our ass. Usually it's freshmen, yeah, it would have to be a freshie. They gotta earn their keep, baby. Either a freshman or just some other classman that, like, has fucked up in some way, lost a bet, or owes someone money or something. Got objectives, nice. Now the tricky thing is I don't think you can throw this downwards. Now, I was gonna say, can I flame downwards? No, I cannot. So yeah, that does make for a tricky situation. However, bonk. Oh, maybe. Get his ass. There we go. I want that starting hit. Double. The daily double. Another one. The flame on his ass. Oh, you can't do that on flying fellas. In that case, I will take this as an opportunity. Can I use this energy? Yes. Get some health back. Health and MP. Got the block. Nice. Amazing. You've got boost power. Nice cock. Man, only the real ones remember Wii Bowling. The nice cock message that you would get all the time. The real ones remember that shit. SMH my head. Video games don't compliment my cock anymore. Ugh. The things that they took from us, man. The things that we lost. This is the treasure room. The copy machine. The save points I've been using for a while now. There you go. You appear here when you die. But I'm never gonna die because, again, we're just gonna always succeed. It's that simple. No whining about losing progress. Use a vending machine. Can restore all HP and MP, but it costs monies. Now, can we breathe fire to break these things open? Nope. It's got to be percussive damage. Concussive damage. I'm always a fan of cussing. That's me. The soldier fell up there. Is this gonna hurt us? It sure is. Although I don't think we actually... did we lose HP? Oh, damn, we do lose HP. Damn, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I had to know. It's like, show me a video game. Well, okay, maybe not everybody's like this. There are people like this, and I am one of those people where you see like a fireplace in a video game, and you think, what if I jump on that fireplace? Oh, we found a thing. What if I jump on that fireplace? Will I take damage? Like, what level of immersion are we talking about? Do we have flushable toilets? Do we have torches or fireplaces that can hurt us? And the only way to find out is the stupid way, obviously. A rare gem. Gonna guess you can, like, sell that at vendors, maybe. Items. Got items. And just like in Paper Mario, a limited stash of things for as, like, healing items. Healing and restoration items. Let's see if there's any mention of the... Oh, I see. Down here. Gems with certain merchants. There we go. There we go. There we go. I do like the skulls and bones and shit. This is very clearly a family-friendly kind of game. So the idea that they're keeping people in cells and they're dying here, it's a very morbid prospect. There we go. There we go. Bonk. And the double. In fact, however, I'm going to go ahead and initiate the buckler throw with this lad. So bring him down on the ground, and then we can have you finish this lad off with the fire attack. Yep. Now for egg attack. Oh, except I mistimed it because I forgot. I wasn't sure if he jumped or if he just like went right for us. Clearly he went right for us. There we go. But yeah, also whoever shows up last, right? Yeah, that makes sense too. Because they're forcing us to wait, so it's already a setup for an uncouth situation. Makes perfect sense. I actually can't remember if I saved, so I'm gonna save right now. Nice and quick little and easy little save. We got Woo in the house. What's up, Woo? Thank you for that raid, man. It's super nice of you. We're playing a cool little Paper Mario inspired game. This is Escape from Ever After. If it looks like Paper Mario, if it quacks like Paper Mario, if it squeaks like Paper Mario, that's how you know, baby. What's up, Master Train? What game is flushable toilets? System Shock, I think. I think System Shock 2 at least has flushable toilets. Oh, Half-Life. Half-Life has flushable toilets. That Skin Deep. No, was it Skin Deep? Is that what it's called? A lot of like immersive sim games have flushable toilets. Duke Nukem. There we go, Duke Nukem. There we go, the old Dookie Nukie. Abiotic Factor, good example, Meerkat. All good, man. All good. I feel like we need to make a tier list of games and how flushable the toilets are. Toilets and their flushability, immersive flushability. Now, who is playing Green Hell? That's a title I haven't heard of and heard from or about in a while. I hope you enjoyed it. I know when it first came out, it was, I think, fairly popular, but I think there were like some major issues with the game, and then it went through like an enormous rework. I'm guessing you're probably playing the revamped version. I hope you're liking it. I've never played it myself, but I watch other people stream it, and it looks cool, but it looked complicated, so I never gave it a fair shake. You can do a good Duke Nukem impression. Woo, I would love if you have any clips to share. I would also love if you had any Duke Nukem impression, if you had any footage of your Duke Nukem impression, because I'd love to hear it. Because I'm always down for a good Duke Nukem impression. Bonus points if it's the one about, here to chew ass and eat bubblegum, and I'm all out of ass, or something. Something like that. Hey, that's the treasure room, by the way, so for those just joining us, the story is we, of course, have the adventurer, and there was the dragon fella that's with us. The dragon fella is basically our arch nemesis. There's clearly some backstory with these two characters that precedes this game, and as a matter of desperation to escape our current circumstances, we've begrudgingly teamed up with our arch nemesis, a la Bowser joining your party in Super Mario RPG, and we're going through what used to be the dragon fella's castle. This is his old treasure room that has been co-opted by the mega corporation that now runs the show here. We're trying to, reestablish the dragon fella as the boss, because this is his old. He's the old guard. We're trying to bring the old guard back up to speed here. And the dragon's name is Tender. I know, not the dating app, But no, thank you though, Woo, for that raid. As always, if you have any clips to share, I'd love to see them. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying Green Hell. That game looks pretty sick. And any clips you have to share does not have to be from tonight. Doesn't have to be a Green Hell clip. I'm just happy that you're here, man. Thank you for that raid. And this game just came out tonight, by the way. I think it was in early access or like had some kind of pre-release availability, because one person from YouTube popped in earlier who was saying that there were some folks that had some kind of pre-release access by like subscribing to the developer's Patreon or maybe contributing to the Kickstarter. Not exactly sure, but this is the 1.0 release that's on Steam that just launched today. Realize there's other time zones represented, so when I say today, I mean January 23rd. Says, yeah, what the heck, man? I thought you were supposed to be a big dragon. You can see he's got that collar on him. The idea is that the collar has like shrunk him down and made him more minuscule and more harmless looking. We get to fight some little mouse fellers. I like the mouse guy with the little bite missing out of his ears, little chunkies. You're messing with my gold, and there's simply some rodents. It's like, sorry, man, it belongs to the mega corporation that runs the show here now, man. Just how it goes. We're just gonna skim a little bit off the top. We're getting extorted, man. Some kind of racket. Messing with the wrong mice, pal. Do you think they have like little like mobster bosses. Hey, boss, this character's looking real familiar. You sure this ain't Tender? Hey, boss. When can we get the fella's gold coins? All right, time for a little mini boss situation. Oh, they're stacking up. What the fuck? It's stacking time. Oh, here we go. Woo's got a clip. He's got a little clippy. Let's take a look. They're stacking up. That's very cute.
That's right. Boom, baby. I've entered.
You know it's a Duke Nukem impression because he's got the fella down there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, hello. Click.
That's right. Boom, baby. I've entered you. Now.
I mean, I'm sold.
That's right. Boom, baby. I've entered you. Now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Boom.
That is fun. That is very fun. And a pretty darn good impression, if you ask me. That's pretty darn good. I mean, you know, do I want John St. John to whisper into my ear that he's entered me? No. Maybe. Maybe it's a little bit. But thank you very much, man. Thank you, Woo, for that raid. Very generous. What else has Woo been up to lately? I'll confess, I haven't had a chance to catch a Woo raid in a hot minute. Because I can scroll down at people he's been playing. No, I'm not familiar. Oh, wait, no. I am familiar with this game. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. And, of course, Darkest Dungeon. Solid choice, Darkest Dungeon. But, yeah, Green Hell, that's the big one for sure. Some good stuff, man. Solid selection of games. Are there any games coming out, Woo, that you're excited to play? Or any games that are already out that you're excited to stream or play on your own? Call them enemy bands back in the days. As like, yeah, like for like marching band, that kind of deal. Yeah, for the adversary bands. One person takes like learning their instrument very seriously. Right. Just the aura farming, right. That's the Pussy Slayer, yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't doubt it. 2 trumpets at once, beatboxing on a flute, that's impressive, yeah. Yeah, just very impressive musician ability. Yeah, and I remember, I was never in marching band or any band of any variety, but I was in orchestra, and Lord knows I play with some Pussy Slayers for sure. I was never a Pussy Slayer myself. I wish that I would have been, but I was never good enough. I was never like, I never had the talent, like just the natural talent, nor did I have the drive to like push myself and practice enough to have that slaying of pussy energy. But I definitely know the type, Meerkat, no question there. We got Dude Dad in the house. He says, I'm a Paper Mario super fan. This might be your kind of jam, Dude Dad, because I'm liking it a lot so far. It feels really good to play. It's very fun. What's up, Grump? Good to see you, bud. Elden Ring and Soldiers, which I don't think I know that last one, actually. I definitely know Elden Ring, obviously. Yeah, just a little bit of John St. John whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Because I don't want to be right. If it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Get back into the games. Thank you again, Woo, for that raid. Very generously rating us and sharing your lovely folks with us. It is indeed stacking time. Maybe if I play my cards right, it'll be snacking time later. Now, how might I disassemble the situation they've made for themselves? I wonder if I can, like, target. Okay, you can target one in the stack. What I'd kind of like to do is single enemy, yeah, is like hit all grounded enemies. The problem is I think it only would apply to that one fella. And I guess if I hit the bottom one, that is all well and good. What if he goes first? If nothing else, the front 2 enemies, it still would just apply to that one guy. The front enemy, yeah. I think what I'll do is, if we have to do this in order, like I assume we do, I'll have this guy go first, I'll have the main fella go first, and I'll just do a standard buckler throw to disarm this lad. And that will allow Dragon Friend to come in hot with the follow-up. So let's do that. Got the disarm, so now his weapon is down, which is good. Although, you know what I ought to do at some point, and I guess there's no time like the present, I'm gonna go ahead and do the research on the mouse fellers. There we go. 3 blind mice. Well, they don't look blind to me. And it looks like it's total health, which is a little surprising. Alright, so we do negate some damage, but not all of it. And they do fire all at the same time. Each of them has 8 health. Okay, that makes more sense. So, in that case, I will... 4 times. I think I'll save that for when we have a full health guy to attack next. Actually, I could still do that. All ground enemies. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that against this person. Okay. I was actually hoping that would do a little bit more damage, but that is still very helpful. Knocks out the front enemy. Kind of curious. Let's see how much damage this thing does. 5 damage. That's impressive. Oh, wait. But it only did 1 HP? That's a little surprising. I thought I saw 5. Maybe it was more like a measure of how badly we stunned him. That's pretty cool, though. Do the buckler throw against you. And then I'll just go ahead and finish this guy off. Finish him. We got the perfect dodge on those, and the middle guy doesn't actually do an attack, at least not in that instance. Probably because he's the one carrying them. So I'm actually going to have Fire Lad go first, use a Flame Breath to melt that shield down. Which didn't do any damage, but now his shield's gone, which is nifty. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the repeatedly one again, because that's pretty slick. You know, I think I'm just going to go for the top guy, actually. Amazing. Got the block. Nice. Now, the nice thing is we're at pretty good amount of the bonus synergy stuff. Let's go and do that now to get the health restore. And the MP restore, too. Might as well. But the health one is the big one. Bonus? Nice. Mistimed that one, unfortunately. Now, some of you might think, well, why not just get the bonus multiple times? Well, you only get 1 extra throw if you time the bonus correctly. Just like in Super Mario RPG and Paper Mario, you don't get, like, infinite number of tries, except in Mario RPG, the one, like, super ultra jump move, whatever it's called. That one you could go up to 100 times. There's actually a super secret unlock you can earn in Super Mario RPG if you do like 100 super jumps off a single enemy, but the timing is super hard to do. I never was able to do it, but I know folks that back in the day that was one of their crowning achievements. This lad is not long for this world, except I mistimed the timing again. God dang it. With certain enemies it's easier than others. It's easier said than done getting that defense. Now for a level, nice. Now we have... Oh, it's just like Paper Mario. Very nice, we get to choose. So, more health, more magic, or ability to equip more trinkets. More health is always nice. Man, the MP is pretty sick. I think I might go for the MP, actually. So I'll probably do health next time. Time it gets harder. Right. Yeah, because I know that kind of thing exists in other games in the series. Like you still have your whiskers, idiot. You're just a shrimp, he says after we whooped their asses in combat. Not really a boss, but a mini-boss. And of course, leveling up did not give us more damage. It just gave us more utility and more defense options. The only way to do more damage is to get different items, obviously. Or weapons. Go to shops, that kind of thing. Or just the sidekick, obviously. They've done worse to others, though. It's a neutralization, if you will. Those were gimmicks. Exactly. If you were cracked out, then you could pull the gamer strats. Just like the Super Mario RPG thing I mentioned, where you get, like, the 100 jump super bonus. Because, yeah, if you do, like, 10 plus jumps on a single enemy, that's a fuck ton of damage. So if you knew what you were doing, you could just like single shot a boss in that game and just blow everyone's minds. I'm sure speedrunners do that shit all the time. The 3 blind mice. I'm Nickel, Penny, and Scratch. No, I was hoping for like Quarter or something. Seemingly not blind. Loyal employees though. Guys sold out, man. They sold out to the man. The Moon Man. Book of Nursery Rhymes. left that cushy place for this kind of gig? We're not blind anymore, bro. Dental and vision insurance. Is that all it takes? Just decent insurance? And remember that book? It's been destroyed. Oh my. What about its denizens? What this company does, man. They sap the world of its resources and toss it to the fucking wolves, man. It's an untapped market, he says. Resources, cheap labor, and profit to be made. Do you think that there's, like, a message this game is getting at? Do you think there's a subtle message this game is getting at? What were we playing the other day where Meerkat and I were like, I think there might be a subtle dig happening against a certain concept, a certain philosophy of running a society, but I can't quite place it. Our character is very bland, yeah. I'm exactly with you, Meerkat. The whole idea with Flint as a like fantasy protagonist who is just like hero fella. That's his whole deal. The other characters are a little bit more interesting, but the main guy is kind of boring. I'm gonna take their asses down though. Cause it's over, you're done. It's too late, man. You've already lost. Little challenge for main characters, man. It's already over for you, bro. Just get a job. Work your way up. Get a job, you slacker. Better from behind a desk than a jail cell. Nice meeting you. Time for us to skedaddle. Weak. Consider what the boss is saying. Who had been disappeared with the rest of the story. Right, exactly, yeah, in Mario RPG, and to at least some extent Paper Mario, yeah, Mario is, like, surprisingly animated and involved, even though he is a silent protagonist. And he is Mario, just the, you know, the avatar for the player. Not really a ton of room for personality, and yet Super Mario RPG was oozing with personality for everybody. Of course, Geno and Mallow, all these unique characters, you know, they really, in a lot of ways, stole the show. But yeah, Mario's contributions to, like, the narrative and the dialogue was way more fun than any of us were expecting it to be. Shoutouts to Square Enix, or to Squaresoft, rather, at the time for being able to flush out Mario, a character that probably was kind of hard to personify in that sense, because, yeah, like, what do they have to go by? Well, he runs, he jumps, he's the hero, he saves the princess. It's not much to go by, so they did a great job with that, I think. Paper Mario as well, but, man, Super Mario RPG. I'm such a fanboy of Super Mario RPG, man. I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I'm a Paper Mario, I'm a Super Mario RPG enjoyer, first and foremost. I'm a Paper Mario enjoyer for sure. Super Mario RPG, I will sing the praises till the cows come home. Delicious ink. Ooh, to upgrade your stuff. I like that. A key. What's it unlock? Now, I wonder, can I use the ink right now? Probably have to go to a certain merchant. Helga the Viking. I think we saw her earlier. Yo, what's up, Zavatsu? Am I a paper? I'm definitely a Super Mario RPG simp. I absolutely am simping for Mario RPG. I don't simp as hard for Paper Mario, but yeah, definitely Mario RPG. Look to see if I can light those that candelabra. I will go back to that one area, but I'll save first. Because that fight wasn't that difficult, but in the odd chance the game crashes or some other snafu happens, I'll be prepared. Thousand Year Door as well. I'll confess, I haven't played Thousand Year Door. I've seen a decent bit of it, but I've not actually played it. But I definitely don't doubt it. I don't doubt that probably is a little bit more fleshed out for Mario, for that kind of deal. That is very fun. I just see the dirt on the ground. I think to myself, no, wait a second. Maybe I'm thinking of, like, the Shadow Temple in Ocarina of Time, where is there, like, a false floor that's going to open up or something? Yep. Oh, but it made a chest happen. Health boost. Increases health. Very nice. Now, is that a thing we have to equip? Like a badge? I think it is. It is. So, I can give that to... Let's actually switch these out. I'm gonna give Flint the Dire Straits. And I'm gonna give Tender the health boost, because Tender's the one getting fucked up in fights more often. He's the one getting bodied more frequently. So I'm gonna give him more health, and Flint the Dire Straits one. Actually, I'm kind of... Actually, hold on. Does it itemize? Does it, like, explicitly say when health is low? Because maybe that's the thing. Since Tender's the one getting hit more often, maybe I should give him the Dire Straits. Because maybe I want him in low health in that sense. Yeah, you know, if he's the one getting beat up, yeah. Let's maybe, like, have that be the philosophy. Yeah, I suppose. It's like, in a weird way, I kind of want him to get more fucked up sometimes, because then we have, like, the most to gain during combat situations. Alright, so I can go and finish off this lad. And I might as well... I could do the big one. At a single enemy or hit all grounded enemies. Now, that would just be these two. Oh, except it wouldn't hit him because he's got the shield up. Let's do a standard attack then. Oh, except I missed it. Heck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This can still hit. Because this will be the front two enemies with a decent chance to burn. I think it's worth. That will be enough to burn the shield. Good. Get the block. And I did not get the block there, but that's okay. Let's do the deflection. Let me think about this. Yeah, the deflection's fine. Because that'll deflect, and he can finish him. Because otherwise, the dragon fellow wouldn't be able to hit the flying guy when he's in the air. That's all well and good. Deflection, nice. Amazing. Nice cock. Drop his ass down. Beautiful. Go for the finisher. The jugular. The egg jugular. It is pretty cool, and it feels good to play. The controls are like very reminiscent of Paper Mario, that kind of deal, so it feels very natural. Feels very familiar. And the combat is like simple and easy to go through and easy to kind of follow along with. But I'm sure you've noticed, like, I've missed a number of those extra little bonuses because the timing is a little bit tricky, so it's not overly easy. I think I know the answer. Now, is this a shortcut? Let's see. This is a... Wait, hold on. Yeah, this is the shortcut we saw earlier. So, nice to have that open up. But no, I'm liking it so far. It feels fun to play. The presentation is enjoyable. The characters are like, quirky and fun. There's something over there. Can I extract it? Yes. A rare gem. There's secrets to be found, which is nice. I'm definitely curious to see more of things getting fleshed out, just like Meerkat was saying. You gotta have a talk, man. The mice said, maybe we should get a job. The story is kind of a wild card. I really don't know where it's going. Not the fighter I used to be, he says. And I'm worried about the technology these guys have, man. Maybe we can't win. It is pretty crafty. Their tech is hard to get past. I'm not just gonna give up, though. It won't stop until the entire storybook is wrecked from their greedy meddling. Their greedy meddling and their milking. Gotta, like, subterfuge it. We must get inside of it and corrupt it from the inside out. Corporate meddling. Some corporate espionage, if you will. Play the long game and figure out a plan to take them down for real. Called him Tindy. That's cute. Like how he tried to attack and it just still came out as this little baby fire. It was like, just a little bit. Demand a job. Man, you remember the good old days where you could just like walk up and say, I want a job. And they'd be like, all right, let's interview on the spot. Nowadays, it's like, nah, bro. You gotta go to our online job portal. You gotta apply online, bro. And of course, that's how it was for a lot of us, you know, over the past, probably anywhere in the last 10 years. It's like, you gotta apply online, all that jazz. Nowadays, it's like, well, apply online, quote unquote, but it's gonna be just, you know, auto-sorted by some kind of AI bullshit anyway. Yeah, maybe, might want to work on your people skills, Tinder, for the interview. Some partisan work, there you go. What about some partisan twerk? Oh, they're blue, that means, you know, these guys mean business. Save the game? Sure. It's troublemakers. You guys were killing a bunch of my egg fellers and my little 3 blind mice lads. broke out of the dungeon, busted your old pal out of jail. We want a job here after all. We both want jobs. That's fantastic. It's degrading, exactly. But the Amish co-op, yeah. It's like, man, when I said I wanted to work, they tried to direct me to this Amish website. I knew they were pulling my leg. I recruited a new human employee and a dragon fella too. No hard feelings, right? Color looks great on you. It does make me happy that by all accounts, a family-friendly game that has like a very cutesy approach has a dragon threatening to straight up murder this guy. That does make me happy. Murder him with kindness, you know, kill him with kindness. That's what I meant, of course. Of course. I would love to, he says. There's no sarcasm here at all. Oh, sorry, I just slapped the microphone. No sarcasm at all. I can't wait to work for this soul-sucking corporation that'll drain me of my creativity and my energy and make me a husk of a human being. A shell of a man. Interview right now. Here we go. Answer as best as you can. Let's do it. Now, do I actually get to, like, answer the questions? Softball question, okay. What's the name of the company? Ever After Incorporated. Correct! Good job. Nice cock. We're a big family. We say, oh, damn. That's the red flag, bro. Anytime you're like, you're looking on a corporation's website or you're hearing an HR person talk and they're going, here, we're a family. At this corporation, we're not just a company, we're a family. Run and do not look back when you hear that line. That is some shit. Because you know they're just trying to manipulate you. It's like, no, we're not a family. This is just a workplace. Let's not get it twisted. No sacrifice, none of that shit. No. None of that shit. Yep, after hours. Every bell is ringing in my head. Get the fuck out, man. This is some fucking post-traumatic shit right here. So, yeah, the Manson family, exactly. Ugh, shit is scary, man. We're a mundivore, exactly. Next question. Why do you want to work here? I am a people person. Strained grin. You're a stand-up guy, straight shooter with upper management written all over him. Here's another one for you. What can you bring to the company? I can throw my buckler pretty far. I'm an ideas guy. A problem-solving skills. What goes all the way around the world but stays in a corner? Yeah. What's your biggest weakness? I want to burn this company to the ground. I like how it tells, like, who is answering. I care too much. Sometimes I get a little bit overzealous. That's right. That's right, man. That's one of those you want to keep in your back pocket. Whenever you're in an interview and they ask, what's your biggest weakness? You want to make sure that whatever your answer for what's your biggest weakness is, your answer is like a humble brag that really paints you in a good light. So like that, because yeah, what's my back pocket answer? And it's usually like based in some form of reality. And it's like my answer on that cookie cutter of an interview question is I'm like a people pleaser and I have a hard time saying no sometimes. That is true. That is honestly true. That's like a thing I struggle with. Well, maybe not struggle, but it's a thing I've had to wrestle with throughout the years. One of my earliest memories is something that my dad like kind of sat me down and told me, Alex, you can't make everybody happy. Like you can't please everybody. Sometimes you have to like disappoint people and say no. That's like a legit thing that, you know, I've had to work on. But that's like, is that my biggest weakness? Of course not. I'm a lazy piece of shit. Like that's what I want to say. I'm a fucko. I'm an asshole. I'm a shitter. But I can't say all that. So I say the nice thing. That's what you say. You say the nice thing. My penis is too large. I have back pain. I have pain pills. I focus too much on the details. Yeah, Zabatsu. Smart man. There you go. Smart man. Significantly more likely to murder you than a stranger. Well, when you phrase it like that, oh gosh, oh goddamn. dedication to work and probably, yeah, there you go, there you go. It sounds, yeah, you want to think of something that sounds good to employers that might be an earnest thing to work on, but doesn't infringe on the employer's best interests. Getting to places because I couldn't, there you go. Chuck understands the struggle of big penis problem havers, big dick problems. There you go, man. Channel this week is into his strength, he says. That concludes the interview. How did you do? My final decision. Now, if you would have answered the name of the company incorrectly, I wonder if like you'd get like a game over or something. You just have to reload the save or something. Work-life boundaries. Yeah, that's a big one for sure. I slammed my penis in the car door. Wow. Ooh. How much does this job pay? It doesn't. I have an important meeting coming up. We'll get back to you. HR will get back to you on that. My secretary, our administrator will take care of things from here. Don't be a stranger. Swing by anytime. All right. Gonna jump on his desk and like pee in his mouth or something? Whoops, my hand slipped. Testing company security equipment. We're lucky to have you around. If I do it again, will he like throw me in jail? I keep doing it. I was hoping that maybe like something funny would happen. I light him on fire. As we all know, moons are impervious to fire damage. Makes sense. Any secrets around the office? Anything I can loot? Or otherwise use for my own personal gain? I can't help but notice that safe in the back. What's that all about? Get away from that safe. Oh, he's got the Angie eyebrows. There you go. Long hours, exactly. I drink at work. So whatever's in there is something real serious. That intense on us. Good to know. There's something about that safe, something in there that is extra spicy. I was hoping that would elicit a reaction. Well, there you go. New job and welcome to our employee. Our employer, rather. I like her little pantsuit. That's cute. Now, if the idea is that she is a star like secretary lady, and she's got like a little pantsuit thing going on, I can't help but like looking at the character's design and the clothes she's wearing. Is Starla technically topless right now? Is she just walking out with her boobs out, just in front of all of us? That can't be, you know, appropriate work attire. Can I submit an appointment to HR, or a complaint to HR, and you know, have her like send us some kind of like sensitivity training? So I'm feeling a little bit harassed right now. She's actually torso-less, even more scandalous. How do you think she became a star? Chuck, you're a goddamn genius. You've cracked the code, man. Oh, we got the ID badge, bro. There you go, dude. No cubicles for you, though. There's unused space that'll suffice. Is it in the boiler room? We're gonna be like that one guy in Office Space? Oh, kinda, honestly. It's a little, Spartan storage closet. It's all we have right now. Would a professional star woman wear pants like this or this? There you go. There you go. I mean, maybe the idea is that she's like typing so many emails and writing so many memos, that kind of thing, that, you know, you're like doing so much with your arms and your hands, you know, it can't be bogged down with things that constrain your upper body. So you want to have things open and free so things can jiggle and bounce around as much as they need. It's just maximum efficiency. You know, it might be distracting for some of the employees, but if it's more efficiency, then it's a trade-off. Trade-off we're willing to handle. In the traditional fashion, that's right. You have to kill an existing employee and eat their heart to gain their courage and their cubicle spot. Now, Augusta, the question is, do your eyes do the like, because that's the key, man. That's the key. And if you're wearing a necktie, you do the thing where like you like jam the necktie down and your eyes go like clack upwards. All that whole deal. If you work hard, you might get yourself a promotion. Maybe. All right, man. All right. All right, we're no longer distracted by starless, topless boob action. We're all set now. Gotta find their weakness and destroy them. All this and too big of a penis? Dude, it's all of the best problems to have, man. I'll let you handle the actual work. I'm gonna be scheming and plotting. Do you think he's gonna take a nap on that couch? You know, in all fairness, the joke is that, oh, wow, we've been given such crappy accommodations. The way I see it, we have a fairly spacious office. Let's be real, this is a fairly spacious office with a couch. That's some Mad Men shit, right? A couch just in your office for taking a little nappy. You could do a lot worse. I've never had an office. I've had many a cubicle over the years, but never an office. They give us a computer. We have emails. Yeah, if you would have had me guess that I'd be playing a Paper Mario inspired game that has an email system, I'd have called you a doofus. And then I would have apologized for such an unfriendly term and realized I was out of line. And promise I'll be more sensitive. Probably. Maybe I would have said that. Maybe I wouldn't have. Oh, there we go. I can spruce this up a little bit. I can spend my actual money on different like decor shenanigans. That's kind of neat. Office carpet or castle tile. Strip all personality from your space. That actually is kind of fun. We got the oh, I thought it was like Minecraft bricks. No, it's just standard bricks. Standard chair, wooden chair. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Yeah, baby. That's if I have an abundance of coins. I'm gonna save my coins for now because we might need to use those coins at actual merchants to buy better equipment eventually. Buy a nicer couch for Dragon Friend. A plush sofa. An actual bed. Can I get a race car bed? Red sofa. Blue sofa. Other decorations. A fireplace. Wowee. A fake apple. A little tree. Lavender. Hourglass. Wowee. So cool. That's so neat. All these decoration options. Put a simple rug down because it's free. I might as well. Recover from a garbage dump. Still counts. Still counts, man. Now, what kind of activities have happened on that couch? Maybe that's why the protagonist ain't touching it. Tinder, he doesn't mind. He's like, listen, I'm a dragon. I can just roast it with my fire breath to sterilize whatever's going on here, but there you go. I guess some castle windows. Well, if we have castle windows, might as well have castle floors to complete the picture. Yeah, we have a couch. No one looking over your shoulder unless you're peeping in through the windows. You could do a lot worse. You could do a lot worse, man. Not direct line of sight of the boss. That's huge. My goodness. Yeah. Got the music player. That's cute. Check the emails. Big birthday bash alert. Office buds. It's Pinocchio, who's so lonely. Raging office party. Oh, he's throwing a rager by the vending machine. No need to RSVP. I have read receipts turned on. If you're reading this right now, I will mark you as attending. Oh, God. Poor Pinocchio. He's trying so hard. And it's overbearing and exhausting. Shiny coins. Come to my shop in the courtyard, he says. Stylish shirts. Wondrous hats. I have it all. Now, is it the kind of thing that is just cosmetic, or will it actually have some kind of utilization for our guys? Hard to say. Improper lighting can lead to eye strain depression. There you go. There you go. Light the torches, please, for more natural glow. I got you, Mother Goose. Excited to have you join our team. Report to your employee training on the balcony. That's where we're going after this. All right, we're all set. All the radon you can breathe, or radon rather. Extra bright, so my bones have a nice luminescent glow to them. Okay. Well, we know that we need the dragon friend to light the torches. There we go. All right, there's Starla again. Ooh. Oh my gosh, she's so hot. Oh my god, no one look. I'm nervous. Go to the balcony. Head north. Take a left. All right, nice and easy. Now, can I reach the torches from here? Like, jump on things. Oh, there we go. That can get that one. The other one's gonna be... Oh, wait, I know how to do this. Use the shield. There we go. That's 2 of them. Now, you think that'd be a fire hazard? And that could potentially, you know, there's all these books, all these memos, all these papers and copies lying around. You'd think that would be a fire hazard. Workplace safety and all. Another new hire. What school did you go to? This is Lyle Slickwell, Esquire, of course. Have a good night, August. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Place of windows that actually could be decent. Don't worry, they used it to empower my lungs, make me extra powerful. Summa Gamma Cum Laude from a prestigious university. I'm gonna go far. I got the main character lawyer and everything. Just stay out of my way, he says. Human detected. Destroy all humans. Just kidding. Programming for my previous life jumps in sometimes. Nothing to worry about, mostly. That's reassuring. I like how his computer's blue screening. Is it just numbers backwards, I guess? It's just popping in and out. That's all it is. Freaking Linda. Classic. Oh my god, I like this encased... Oh, it's a thing. Nice. To see, I like this little, like, Beyblade arena we have down here. What else we got? This is Zombie Fella, who always needs caffeine. I'll talk to the bull fella in a moment. Be the castle ballroom, carpeted over the floor and everything. It's a historic building. New coworker, coffee run, bro. Wait, what do you want? It was a sweet mocha, something. I mean, all mochas are generally sweet by definition. Oh my god. The horoscope lady at the office? The worst. Also, I see how the numbers are facing the correct direction for that person's monitor. Wait, hold on. I see there was a little thing right there. Oh, okay, just talk to that person. Thought maybe there was something at the desk. There was not. The aura from a, like an actual Beyblade arena. That's what my brain sees. I see like an enclosed space like that. All I can think of is clearly that's for playing Beyblades. And I've never actually played Beyblades, so I don't know shit, but that's where my brain jumps to. And up the dress code. There you go. Go to Dracula's shop. He's got some nice stuff, he says. Right, so other characters have little icons above their heads, so not everybody has the chance of moving things ahead. Oh, maybe it's a side quest. My email is gone. It's uninstalled. What do I do? Turn it off and turn it on again. Clearly. Thanks for the help, son. No problem. Take this as thanks. Cool. I never get cool sun gems at the office when I help solve problems. I just get this lame thing called a paycheck. Ugh, gross. I'm do a good old-fashioned handwritten letter like the good old days, man. Boring. We'll talk to a few other folks. Oh, there's Pinocchio down there. This weather we're having, man. Yeah. We've heard it a million times, bro. How you doing, Mother Goose? My email, it's an emergency. I need the better lighting. Right, so we got a few lit already. Question mark. Monday, more like fun day. I love the grind. My life has no purpose. I am the shell of a man. He's so sad. I'm here for the birthday party. Absolutely. I'm a failure. You're the only friends that showed up, man. Some means of breaking the stalemate. That's right. If only there was some like Thunderdome way to settle our differences or make a snap judgment call beyond a coin flip. Upset when the telegraph was invented. Yeah, seriously. He must be really old. I wanted a huge crowd and decorations and cake. Maybe you're not very likable. Way to just give it to him straight, Doc. Good lord. I mean, I'll talk to the committee. You're such a pal. This person we've known for 2 seconds. Yellow Jacket Fairy a few cubicles down. Arrange the party, and then we'll share a gift or two. Here's the water cooler. So this is not a fight. Oh, right, we talked to him earlier. I forgot about that. Light the torches. Light the sconces. Light the big ends. Now, this is definitely not violating any OSHA requirements, right? This is workplace safety being fully considered. Fully respected workplace safety. No question. I guess we stand here and just aim up. There we go. Is that all of them? I think it might be. Unless there's any back yonder. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think we're all set. Let's talk to her now and see how we're doing. You lit the torches. Harmonious lighting. My eyeballs already feel nice and smooth and delicious. Pity party. It's a chance to get 1 MP after being damaged. That's actually pretty nice. That's a trinket, not a use item. I thought it was a use item at first. So I'm actually going to give that to Tinder. Again, he's the one that keeps getting slapped around. And there's space in this menu, I think, for more friends, potentially more party members. So eventually I'd definitely like to get more. Oh, it costs 3. Dang, dude. That's fine. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. I mean, health boost is available for Flint. I would say that probably is more useful than the Dire Straits one. So I'll stick with health boost. Yeah, I think it's good. Let's talk to Yellow Lady. Yellow vest lady. Jacket, whatever. Party planning committee. Pinocchio's birthday. He's real sad and we need just something to placate him, please. That guy's really weird. She's not wrong. There's a social hierarchy of sorts here, man. I caught him licking a stapler one time. Okay, that is fucking weird. We've all been there. Well, listen, I remember my stapler licking phase. Oh, to be 3 days ago, years old again. Wow, that was such a long time ago, 3 days ago. He seems really sad. Sad, rather. But you need to secure the supplies, bro. Now, I know how to throw a party, so do not mess up the details. So write this down. Ooh. Shit, I think I actually will write this down. So, lavender velvet cake with vanilla frosting topped with pink sprinkles. Okay. I'm gonna guess this probably won't be added to the quest log, so I'm gonna write this down manually. Minotaur Chef. Okay. That down as well. Banner porcelain white. Description says happy birthday Pinocchio. 3 exclamation points. Do not fuck it up, so help me God. I will kill you, Alex, if you mess this up. She didn't say it exactly that way, but it was implied. Violence was implied, physical or otherwise. Maybe even emotional. Fairy godmother, she runs the trinket shop. Here we go. Wrapping paper for the presents. Red wrapping paper and a silk ribbon. Yellow, of course. Of course. From Dracula in the courtyard. I will never repeat the details ever again. I am set. I'll set things up and then you'll be good. And out of curiosity, approved! If I go to the journal, objectives. Yeah, so sure enough, these are not in the... Yeah, there's no side objectives. There's a side quest list right now. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. It just says check your emails. Right, okay. We'll be checking those areas next. So, earlier we were saying... We were all in agreement. Like, this game is very cool, but there's the concern of how well is this game going to do at establishing itself as being something unique and not just a Paper Mario clone. The Office pastiche is like a fun way to kind of establish the setting and kind of get the ball rolling with, like, you know, its own personality for sure. But now, like, this weird like Office politics thing we're now having to play into is an unexpected but kind of a fun little way to let me just break these real quick. Kind of a fun little way to have like side quests and have like running around and doing and solving problems and familiarizing ourselves with the side characters. Kind of like how Paper Mario does it. You know, Paper Mario, each area has side characters and quests and bonus tasks that you don't have to do, obviously, but are a good idea. That's a cafeteria. But I would say, like, this way of doing it is very fun. and does kind of give it a very unique sense of a personality. So I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking this a lot, and I would say the combat is very Paper Mario, and that's not a bad thing. But I think that it's like the whole presentation is wrapped under this kind of weird. Either it's either postmodern or just like fourth wall breaking office trope that is unexpected, but I'm enjoying. Greasy peasant in shabby clothing. A job interview, and they're having me go through this blumpkin of a receptionist. Highborn noble, she says. Somebody needs to wear proper attire before they can address me. Got a job. Her name is Red. She's kind of red. She's got like red stuff she's wearing. Armed guards at the office, and your job doesn't, Meerkat? Come on, man, that's so normal. It is not. It is not normal. God, can you imagine? That's where we first came from. We, of course, that I think is where we need to go ultimately. What's down this way, though? Now that we're an employee, we can just go anywhere. Here's the castle library. Free range to go anywhere we want. Except for that one guy's safe. Yeah, just union enforcers, which is badass as hell. My beautiful books, just where I left them. What a relief, he says. I didn't know you know how to read. I have hobbies outside of just fighting protagonists. You terrorize the kingdom. I have to fight you, man. It's just one big misunderstanding. This is a library, for Pete's sake. There's a fairy godmother. We know she has some stuff for us. There are other unicorns, but wild unicorns are not friendly. Don't judge us civilized ones, please. What about the gnomes? I'm not here to socialize. Now, if I would have blown all my money on office decorations, would I just be SOL? Need a banner, please. Can you help? What shade of white should the banner be? Porcelain, right? Let me double check my notes. Yep, banner, porcelain white. Now, of course, show me porcelain, show me pearl, show me eggshell. Can I tell the difference? I probably can't. I'm just some dumbass who doesn't really know the difference, honestly. 3 exclamation points. I'll have it ready. Alright, so you don't need to spend coins on that interaction, which is nice. Healthy glow. These are, of course, badges, I'm pretty sure. Every time you use an item. Chance to dodge. Immune to poison. That sounds nice. I'll go ahead and buy that because I don't know if we need this anytime soon, but we probably will eventually. And inevitably we'll have dudes that are all poisony. Chance to recover 1 HP every turn. That sounds kind of nice. Does it say how many tick marks it requires to equip it? It doesn't actually say. I would definitely like both of these. Time to use an item. Maybe I should hold off because we might want to go to Dracula's shop. That has some other things for us ultimately. It might be just cosmetic, or it might be stuff that is also for like actual equipment, things that actually have like impact on our stats. That is pretty cool. Pretty nifty. Also, kitty cat. Can I pet the kitty cat? I hear the kitty cat noises. Very cute. I think they said Dracula is in the other main area. Now, I can't help but notice, what is this brain extraction device I see standing before me? The penis succulator 69,000. It's a telepager. We found something. There we go. Coziness and comfort. Oh, it's an armchair. Cool. So that's actually some office decor that I just found in a vase somehow. And here's a owl griffin. An owl, well, not an owl bear, an owl wolf. There's a section that's off limits to employees. What's being kept in there, man? Hard to say. Alright, I was gonna actually look at that one badge we just found. It is nice and affordable, so I'll go ahead and give that to Flint. So everyone is fully kitted out with something at least. Stairs are very big, I have to jump up them. Dragon friend got left behind. I'm sorry, dragon friend, I didn't mean to. There's robot friend. Hello, robot friend. How you doing, bud? These texts are useless to me. I already know everything, he says. Which one's your favorite? I love the user manual. Oh, shit. Of course, he would like his own user manual. A little bit self-serving, don't you think? Yo, what's up, Shock Value? I know, man. You're out of the loop, man. You got the old, out-of-date model. You gotta get the new stuff. Forbidden section off limits to employees, please. Can't do it. Can I jump over here? Ooh, there's a secret. It's a secret to everybody. Can I jump up there? No, I cannot. There is a path to the top left. I'll check that next. Is it a griffin or a maybe a different pronunciation? Gryphon, maybe? Because when I think of griffin, I think of oh no, never mind. A manticore is the one that's the lion, and like a hawk like a dragon or something like that. But a griffin would be not an. I wouldn't think it'd be an owl necessarily. That's the part I'm not so sure about. Cafeteria. Let's go there next, actually, because that big area might be something different. Oh, look at this lad. He's up to no good. He's wearing like a leotard. Wearing tights. What's in a startup enterprise, bro? Here we go. There's always that one enterprising lad that just won't shut up about a startup. Yeah, like a lion, a hawk, eagle. Yeah, some kind of flying thing. I thought that was a manticore. But I guess I'm getting I'm like, without looking it up, I don't know if I can tell the difference off the top of my head. Yeah, bro, it's social media, crypto, streaming, AI, bro. It's gonna be great. Just, I need an angel investor to invest a small amount of thousands of dollars. I don't have the coins for that, unfortunately. Here's 100 coins. You don't have the cash, bro. We'll come back later. But it might take a while to have that much built up. Kitty cat. Ooh, can I make that jump? I probably need someone else eventually to help us make those jumps. If we could find another party member. Ooh, you know, there's gonna be a ground pound eventually. Eventually we'll have some kind of ground pound, I'd imagine. It's a cat, human. Oh, there's a scorpion tail. Okay. Lion, batwing, scorpion. So yeah, so griffin is like the main one with the lion, the dragon, or like hawk, that kind of deal. Good shit, man. How about this canned soup, but I can't eat it? I need a spoon. It's not that he needs a can opener, he needs a spoon. I wonder if there's gonna be a trading sequence where we get to, like, give this guy's, you know, trade this guy's hat for a spoon and this guy's red paperclip for a house, you know, that kind of thing. So there's some remodeling, hence why there's some planked over floor paneling here. Who signed my petition for the cafeteria to stop serving eggs? It's very insensitive. What's up, Grim? If Alex was in 3D, it wouldn't be enough. With the thickness. Well, also, you would hear me from a mile away because the thickness of my ass cheeks will alert the guards. Is it offensive because you're an egg? No, I'm just trying to watch my cholesterol. I mean, I think one egg is an acceptable amount of cholesterol, basically. I think 2 eggs is maybe a bit much, like, for like everyday indulgence. But I think 1 egg is probably fine. So we need to talk to this guy because he's got the cake, or he's gonna make the cake. I mean, maybe he has some ass as well. Maybe he's got some cake in general. What type? It needs to be lavender velvet, right? Let me double check my notes. Oh shit. Try to scroll up and it auto scrolled down. It keeps auto scrolling. Okay, I'll just read it once. Lavender velvet, and then vanilla frosting topped with pink sprinkles. Velvet. Vanilla frosting. Yes. And sprinkles. What color? Pink. You got it. Send it to the break room. All set. Nothing else to speak of here. We could buy some extra used items if need be. These are all just single use, of course. Coffee and cake. Amazing. Actually, I'm pretty sure coffee cake doesn't have coffee in it. I mean, maybe some of it does, but I think it just... It's like it's a cake to be eaten with coffee, like served with coffee. Parrot monkey hybrid. There you go. Seagull, raccoon, yes, all very normal and standard procedure, I would say. Wrapping paper. The little weirdo. What color? Pretty sure it's red. Let me double check. Red wrapping paper, yes. A silk ribbon, that is yellow. And what color? Yellow, please. Get that red and yellow, got the ketchup mustard kind of vibe. Want to browse my wares? I would love to. But I think this is just cosmetic stuff. And these are nice. These are very cute. It should come with a defense bonus, but it doesn't, sadly. And if I wanted to, I could sell things that I didn't want. That's kind of nice. I think I will probably just use the money to buy the badges, because those have, like, utility purpose. Now, up in the balcony is where... Actually, yeah, it's gonna be the Cheshire Cat, I'm pretty sure. That's where the next quest progression will happen, I'm pretty sure. Nothing but eggs in the original Mercury program. Oh, wow. They rebelled after a couple weeks? Wow, I actually had no idea about this. I'd never heard about this before. I mean, I love eggs, but if that's all I'm eating, that is gonna cause some discomfort after a while. The powdered eggs. Just eating eggs for days. Yeah, I'm just thinking like that would start to cause problems after a while. It was just for training, obviously. But yeah, well, I guess the idea, though, is that if that's what they're training for, then that's presumed to be the long-term idea. Sprawling dungeon. It was for the dragon. It's operational for some reason. They're probably not imprisoning people, right? Is fire the answer? Do I need to like warm this plant? It's not that simple, unfortunately. I'll check the dungeon in a second. Let's continue talking with folks. I love yoga for staying focused at work. Salutations, and I can conquer any spreadsheet. My calves are gonna be sore in the morning. You don't have legs. In the middle of my yoga now. Come back and see me after you're done with your training. Oh, I can't do violence this time now. That's disappointing. Like you can pick up stuff with the shield toss, the buckler toss. Is he pooping in there? I mean, you're a horse, so it's like he's like munching on the grass and just pooping out there at the pasture. You should get outside more. Accounting. Well, the bridge is down, so we can't actually go to accounting, unfortunately. Like the little skull wizard, that's cute. Skull witch. I'm Ava. I work for HR. Human resources, because you see, I used to be a human. Skeletal witch of HR. That's not like a slight dig against HR, is it? Human resources as a concept. Better than the loose turd. I heard about the loose turd. Yeah, isn't there like a voice recording of the dudes being like, "Oh God, it's floating around." I feel like there's some kind of documented like situation where there was either a voice recording or a transcript of something floating around, causing a bit of a problem, which is very funny. Yeah, eat the same foods they would eat, exactly, so there's no surprises. So the idea is if the all-egg diet would have gone well, they would presumably have implemented it, but yeah. It sounds, you know, just unpleasant, and yeah, maybe in some ways not tenable. There's a declassified transcript there we go. So there's some kind of documented evidence. HR is not your friend, dude. That ain't no shit, man. That is how it goes. Any other employee, she says. Pointies. What the sign says? Cafeteria. Throne room. Throne room. It's a cool little fountain. That's kind of cute. Anything else to speak of right now? Yeah, I can't jump. I can't like be on the barrier and walk across the water. That'd be cheating. So I am curious about the dungeon. Am I allowed to go in right now? I am not. Leads to a dungeon, bro. It's restricted. You'll be attacked on sight. Now, have I already been here? No, this is a different dungeon, I think. Oh, no, I'm wrong. This is the same dungeon. be attacked on sight. I never did know how to figure out how to open these, but I'm guessing there's other abilities or other characters that will allow us to get into there. Yeah, I think this door was how we exited last time. Okay, so we have enough money. I can now afford the badges that I kind of had my eye on. I will grab those, and then we'll begin the birthday party. And we'll continue the main quest. Back here, but no, there's not. Oh, here's Helga. Welcome to the company, intern. Oh, never mind. She... Okay, I got the wrong idea. I thought the other person had the main quest progress. But no, she is the main quest progress. There was something about her. There was like... I think you could trade the gems to her, maybe? I passionately resolve customer issues. She seems very happy with this arrangement. Not very exciting coming from Viking. Seafaring adventures were great back in those days, but now I'm just a fucking corporate sellout. Treacherous waters of time management. Yes, tell me about timesheets. And deadlines. And charge codes. I do like that whenever the dragon fella talks, there's like this like billowing little kind of sound effect, implying that he talks with like a very thunderous sounding voice compared to just pesky humans. Measly little humans. Synergy attacks. Now we have the one synergy ability, but it's not really an attack. It's more of just it's a utility thing that heals us and restores MP. Attack I would be curious about. Brutal attacks. Meditate and let's discover the power of corporate synergy. Synergistic management solutions. This will be available to you as long as you have the SP for it. Involve the whole team working together to execute. Do you want to practice? Sure. Practice mode. Practice dummy. I'm sure he's not that dumb. He enjoys this. Why does he look like Flint? Don't worry about it. Can't use items here. Just practice mode. I mean, you say he's a dummy. He looks like he's like a regular old dude, just some guy. Synergy. The buckler blowout. He has a giant slingshot to launch the buckler. A. Okay. That's for like the little bit. And then... Oh, that's... Hold on. Synergy. Oh, it's different. Okay, so each person has a synergy attack. I thought it was just going to be the buckler every time. A fiery tornado. Oh, you use this to collect the flames. That's cool. That's kind of fun. And it burns them. Nice. Oh, it switches. I see. Okay. I'm glad I have this practice so I can kind of learn the lay of this and not heck it up when the time comes. That's pretty cool, actually. Very unique. Hold it. And release, okay. For maximum damage. And I'm guessing that, like, eventually, maybe with more characters or more upgrades, we can pull it back farther. That's kind of neat. Alright, cool. So, run away to practice, yes. I guess we can practice running away. Okay, I thought that was the timing mechanism. Concludes training for today. Come back whenever you want to practice for free. Also, ink bottles. That's right. She does the ink bottle stuff. Upgrade your attacks. It's on the house. In the courtyard, doing the yoga. Cool. Crucial to your survival, of course. So I already have one ink thingy. Let's upgrade. That's to upgrade like your extra attacks, not just the standard ones. The headbutt is cool, but the flame stuff is where it's like really exciting. All ground enemies or one fella up to 4 times. I think I might actually upgrade that one now because that'd be good against boss battles. Because inevitably we'll have really scary and very strong single enemies, which are bosses. I'm sure we'll have bosses that have underlings or maybe even multiple targets, but also I'm sure we'll have things that are like one big scary thing. So I'm gonna upgrade that one. We can hit more times. Probably doesn't do more damage on its own, but we can hit more, which is nice. So it still requires us to bring the heat. It's not just free extra damage, extra numbers. Nothing else here to speak of. Eventually we'll have some kind of ground pound, but we don't have it just yet. Let's see, why is he mad now? Is there something else? Oh, got a little springboard. Oh, what's this guy's deal? I fell in here and I can't get out. Oh god, how long has it been? My family's worried about me. I haven't eaten in days, man. Should I call for help? No, please, it's embarrassing. What do you want me to do, man? Just bring me a coffee cake, man. That'll be enough, probably. Do I have coffee cake already? I have coffee and cake, but no. Going, bud? You doing okay? You seem angry. Now my computer won't turn back on. You broke it, idiot. Oh my god. Boomer energy through and through, man. I have to give it back. Help me fix this, man. I called IT. They told me I need a new hard drive. It's too soft or something. Just like you. Just like kids these days. It's actually interesting that you get the upgrade temporarily. Or the bonus temporarily. But then you have to give it back. So if I would have spent it... Now, I don't think we could have. We haven't seen any merchants that use that as a currency just yet. But if I would have spent it, then we'd be in trouble. Or maybe it would have just had, like, a funny added bit of dialogue. So let's get that coffee cake. Delicious. I haven't had coffee cake in a long time. I used to work at basically a glorified Starbucks that did some kind of coffee cake thing, and it was pretty nice. You got the coffee cake. Here you go, bud. I'm saved. Munch. The sugary goodness. Just a little energy boost for like 5 seconds before you have a sugar crash and crash the fuck out. Reviving a character with health sharing does not cost any SP when this character is involved. Health sharing. Or reviving a character with health sharing. I'm guessing the idea is if someone gets knocked out, there's like a mechanism through which you can like sacrifice health to bring them back, maybe? That's kind of cool. Oh. That's neato. So we need to keep an eye out for a hard drive or keep our eyes peeled. At some point I do want to install my new desk chair. Actually, I'm doing that right now. Can I access my email from there? No, I have to go around. Office decor. I got a new armchair, didn't I? Yeah, baby. Nice and plush. Look at that. Sweet deal. Actually, any new emails? So these two are still the same ones. Yeah, there were other emails earlier. Now, am I able to archive them? Oh, I see. They've been resolved. That's why. That's not resolved, and that's... I mean, it is resolved. I've already been there, but I think I know what they mean. It's still relevant. Wait, hold on. What's the loading thing in the bottom right? Oh, okay. I got excited thinking it was like a Windows loading icon. Like a Windows... Like some kind of Microsoft, like old school Microsoft logo, but that's not the case. Got excited. Yeah, I think we have what we need for the birthday party. Oh, that's right. I've got all the goods. Let's go back to her then. I got the supplies. Let's get this party started. Let's get fucking turned. Hey, like we go. There we go. We got it. Everything is perfect. All your friends are here, which is to say all of your coworkers, which is the same group. The Venn diagram of your friends and your coworkers is a circle in this universe, and also your family, I guess. This is all we have. We have nothing else. Work is my life. God damn it, is this what my life has become? I got the details right, which means I'm really cool. I can't eat cape. I'm lactose and glucose intolerant. But it's pretty to look at. I mean, It'd be one thing if you had like a lactose allergy or I mean, glucose intolerance is one thing. Or if you have an egg allergy. Egg allergy, that's fucking hard mode because there's so many things that are made with eggs. Baked goods especially. Sun gem, nice. I got something else. It's a new attack trinket because we got a perfect rating on that quest. Kind of means to fly up and smash down on a dude. Pretty sweet stuff if you ask me. Good side quest completion. Very nice, very nice. Glucose is required for life. Yeah, that's the other thing too. What was it? It was like, it's one thing if you have like, oh, the stuff that's in bread. The stuff that's in like a lot of, like any sort of grain, any sort of bread, not glucose. What am I thinking of? Gluten, there we go. That's what my brain went to. I thought that's what they meant. But yeah, gluten intolerance is one thing, but glucose intolerance, I mean, it's one thing to be like diabetic and you have to watch your sugar intake. That's fair. But yeah. Otherwise, that does kind of take it to a whole new level. The Winged Smackdown. Smackdown on top of an enemy costs a lot, but probably does a lot of damage. And that pity party's really nifty, though. It's really good. I think I'll probably wait until I up our trinket, like, capacity, because that'd be pretty nice. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Pyrobali. I'm a little bit late on recognizing that, but thank you. Tiny wings, yeah. Like, that'd be potentially good for single target attacks. But at the same time, chance of getting 1 MP back after getting damage seems like that could really be nice for just long-term feasibility in combat. Oh, right, she needs formal wear. That's right. Okay. How much gold do I have? 33. I probably should do that first before I blow the rest of my money on badges that we can't use immediately anyway. Payment is your blood. Just kidding. Also cash. So fedora, suit. The suit is probably it. Goblin ears. That's cute. Barbarian armor. Is there like a top hat? There's Plague Doctor suit, which sounds great. Dragon hat sounds fun. Knight armor sounds great too. I like all these things. But the suit for sure. Oh, it looks like the dragon fella's talking to him because we're like hiding behind him. I guess also the fedora. I don't know if both are necessary, but to talk to that one lady, we'll go ahead and do this right. So for you, I'll say outfits. Bam. Bam. Can I give Tinder an outfit? He seems like he doesn't want to play ball. He's like, nah. That's not exactly my deal. Look at us. We look so official. And it doesn't look like so much we're working at an office and we're professional. We look like we're trying to solve a murder. Old-timey detective kind of shit right there. Alright, so the place that we want to be back this way, I'm pretty sure. Now that we're dressed in formal wear, will you address us as such? A gentleman, yes. Speaks volumes to your class and nobility. Thank you. Only the finest of fabrics. Beatrice Hartsworth. Esteemed noblewoman, clearly. But we need matching superhero uniforms, otherwise people won't realize we're a team, bro. We need to have the uniforms, man. We want to be, you know, united. A handsome young lover, she says. Oh my. Talk of murder, talk of having a lover. This game is not for kids. I thought this was an all-age game. What the fuck is this shit? I'm no longer dedicating my life to this foolish romance. She wants to be a boss bitch. Hell yeah. Tangled world, she says. For a job interview, but I'm still a noble. I must be treated with respect. But I will never speak to the receptionist. Speak to her for me, please. That's all it takes. A token of my appreciation of the Sun Gem, of course. No idea what these are for, but we'll eventually have some use to them, I'm sure. I'm gonna guess that, like, certain purchases can only be made with Sun Gems, as opposed to the standard gold. So we are indeed too cheap to afford that mocha rebound. I would say I would like one of both of these eventually. Seeing all we needed to see, let's go back to the main courtyard area and continue the main quest at hand. Wonder if she had any acknowledgement. It's a little bit creepy being from the back. Don't hit it from the back, bro. I mean, we just met. What story are you from? I don't remember any time, or last time somebody asked me that. Little Red Riding Hood, of course. I can't go back to visit, she says. I'm looking for... Okay, never mind. Curious if she had anything new for us. We know talking to the moon fella is what we need to do next. However, I'm curious about this Cheshire fella. Seems like he's up to no good, which is exactly what I'm all about. The Cheshire Cat. Your Sun Gem vendor. There we go, baby. I knew this would come in clutch. All corners of the storybook network, he says. I collect these gems. That's what I'm all about. Look at my wares. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. Get an ink bottle. Inventory upgrade could be nice. Enemy attacks have a chance to be dodged. I like that. Oh, that's of course a trinket. Yeah, makes sense. HP. Ooh, that sounds painful. Can't use that one. Come back later. Always see the healthier glass. That's kind of cool. As long as somebody has it. All offense, yeah. Some of these are fancy schmancy. MP attacks of 1, but it has to be 1 at minimum, though. Partner swapping is free. Policy item. Actually, I didn't realize that swapping partners wasn't free. I guess it costs something. Maybe it costs SP. The ink bottle, of course, is a good idea. I think I will buy that. I'm guessing that you can't just buy a million of them. It's probably a limited stock. Sure enough it is. And that's a nice one. Just inventory upgrade. That's a key item. The trinkets, I'm a little bit hesitant to go in on. Or to do all ground enemies. That's kind of neat. So our trinket capacity is kind of low. I think later on that could be helpful. I think I'll save the stuff for now. What I really want is to save up for the really good stuff. Like attack boost. Of course, it's really good. It's also very expensive. But I think it's a good idea. And that, of course, is off limits. Oh, right there, pal. You beat up a bunch of my bros down there. No, I didn't beat them up. I fucking killed them. Think there's not gonna be consequences? Gotta go through me if you want to fight HR. Not just yet. Let's come back later. Because these guys have, like, metal shields. I don't know if I have what it takes or what is necessary to deal with metal shields. Because our usual deal is to use the burnification to burninate the shields away. Metal probably would not be so burnable. Switch and attack in the same turn. Well, it's weird because when we switched previously, it didn't seem like it was like that switching cost us any actions. We were able to switch and then attack. Maybe the idea is that either costs SP or maybe it costs MP. Maybe it costs like some kind of point thing. Or maybe eventually we'll see certain instances where you can attack, but maybe certain special abilities aren't available if you switch beforehand. Or maybe maybe it's more prominent if, like, for instance, if we get more characters added to our roster, maybe when you have more than just 2 people, it's more obvious. Maybe there's like more interactions that have like more downstream effects. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe that's it's trickier if you want to like switch more than 1 spot away. Like switching to the next in line versus 2 spots away in line. My 2 favorite new employees were also the 2 only new employees. How are you settling in? How about you, fire-breathing friend? Great! We're doing great! The email system was so invigorating. Office life is a non-stop adventure. I have a challenging assignment for you 2. The 3 little pigs. Yes, the fairy tale. We recently hired the pigs to lead a major construction project. Yes, we hired them. It definitely wasn't a hostile corporate takeover. No, sir. We're building apartments. Of course they're gentrifying the 3 little pigs. Why weren't they? Oh, fucking course. luxury high-rises for a very reasonable, exorbitant cost. Some of the locals aren't too happy. Do you want me to, like, go in and fucking, like, be union busters? What are we doing here? Fucking want me to rough people up? Extort them for protection money? I've been watching The Sopranos, so I'm all up to speed on how this works. Prime real estate. Right, of course. Talk to the locals. Convince them with reason. Right, right. Can you trust us with such a big task and we only just started? I see potential in you, he says. I used to be a storybook character. I remember what it was like in those early days, adjusting to this new way of life. People here are either very violent or unhappy or both, a dangerous combination. But eventually you become happier, a stable life. Come talk to me anytime. I'm on your side, I promise. I'm sure you are. Head to the library. Ah, that's the Enter the Worlds. Go to the library to dive into the storybooks. Stock up on items beforehand. There you go. Now, we don't have a ton of money, so I can't afford much right now. It's unsettling the way he moves. He's not wrong. And I'm curious, if I go talk to... or if I go back to his main office area, I'm curious if that lady is there. Needs a spoon, right. I haven't found any spoons yet, unfortunately. I definitely don't have 100 coins for that one guy, sadly. Also, you have to find a hard drive. Not currently in. Okay, I was thinking maybe she was over there. How's it going, lady? On the front desk, well, I tried, but I can't reach. There we go. The courtyard. I'm curious if there is, like, an IT department or something where we can find the hard drive for that one guy. Angry fella. I'm guessing that's one of those where you can't, like, do every side quest in like, one go. You have to, like, go to another world, solve some other main quest stuff, and then come back, and now other things will be available, or will have, like, evolved in some way. Your new emails? Yep. Go with that one. No other decor to speak of right now. Yeah, unless there was anything else that I missed, I think we'll just probably head there next. I'm like keeping an eye out for anything that looks like it might be just general office supplies or computery stuff. And it jumps out. So far, the game's been doing a pretty good job where if something is interactable, it'll like be pretty obvious. I think where you walk up, there's an exclamation point above your head. Or it like kind of moves on its own, like the vending machine back there. Usually it's not too like sneaky about those kinds of things that are hidden from you. I'm also guessing we can't just leave. We can't just go out the front door. Yeah, there is no front door. Or it's locked, I guess, or something. Is that one guy still in the courtyard? He is not. He's still here, though. Yeah, eventually there's a springboard area. There's more to reach. I'm guessing there's probably, like, some water ability where we'll water the plant here. And that will create a platform that lets us reach that top area. That's best I can figure. I guess we'll need to come back, hopefully, eventually. Figure out how to deal with those blue boys. Can I break that from afar? Like, I'm just barely... I can break it, but I can't do shit about it. I can break it, but it doesn't, like, reveal anything, unfortunately. Alright. Back to the library. Let's get the show on the road. Here's the lady. Now, what I probably ought to do... consider the equipable stuff right now. Although, there's really not much else to do. You have the poison, protect. I could give this guy the pity party instead, but I really think it makes the most sense to give that to the dragon. The free health share is nice. Not health care, health share. I see what they did there. Yeah, I mean, I think what I'd rather do is keep what we have right now, and at the next level opportunity, either level our health or level our capacity to equip badges. Ah, the teleporter sends us to these places, gotcha. The telepager. Personal trips are not allowed. An assigned storybook. Little piggies. Terrorized by the big bad wolf. I'm gonna guess that'll maybe be the boss battle? Or maybe the big bad wolf has been like suckered into working for this corporation as well, and he's gonna be downtrodden and sad. And reminisce about the glory days. There's our storybook. I get the whole world in my hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. It's just a copy, yeah. Whoa, this is a little bit weird. A little fourth wall breaking, man. It's named after you? They don't call it Super Bowser Land. Super Bowser Bros. He's down in shipping? Yeah, he's in the mailroom. Big Bad Wolf reduced to being a mailroom worker. How the mighty have fallen. A little bit existential in here, that's right. Alright. In we go. Welcome to the real world. I can't go to that one. You don't have clearance to travel to the real world. I thought this was the real world, but I see what they mean, yeah. I need clearance. Samus, you are not authorized to use missiles to travel to the real world. The three little piggies. The soundtrack's very, very pleasant. I'm liking this a lot. We did hear that unicorns are not to be trusted, in the wild at least. Dignified, civilized unicorns, that's fine. But then wild, untamed unicorns, be very careful. That's another storybook. Simulating traveling with you, but being in someone else's story. And as a common pencil pusher, a bean counter. But this is an adventure. Oh my god, we're Pip and Charlie from Smiling Friends. Our main guy's Pip and Tinder absolutely has Charlie energy, no question. Or Pim and Charlie. Big bad wolf around here. He's just some mangy mutt. Looking for the construction site. Now, of course, I see things to jump on over yonder. Can I jump on them now? Now, the good news is I don't think that hurts us. 11, 12. It does not hurt us. You'd think the dragon falling in the water, that would hurt him. Seems like if there's any sort of environmental damage, it flashes the health on screen after you fall, or are affected by whatever it is. There'll probably be something to expandify those lily pads. And burn the mushrooms. Not burn the mushrooms. Orin. But the butterflies. I'm gonna guess that's a villain. I will attack him. Oh, he attacked me. Goddamn, I was gonna try to get a better position. Ouch. Alright, well, the good news is these are all ground fellas. Out of curiosity, if I switch... Yeah, switching is a free action right now, at least. But maybe eventually it gets trickier. Maybe it's like when you first... Before you attack, if you switch, it's free. But once you initiate the attack order, maybe that's where switching gets tricky. Of course, right now, switching after attacking wouldn't be worthwhile because we only have 2 characters anyway. But yeah, maybe that's what it comes down to. Anyway. What I would probably do... is... I definitely want to do some kind of tactics. But I think I'll start with having this lad to hit all grounded enemies. I didn't get the double. And now I will do the studying. I like how there's gnomes and unicorns. Wild versions of the civilized lads we work with right now. Research. Unicorn. 5 health. They point their horns forward, do not approach. Better disarm them. Okay, rainbow attack, yep. Got the block. Got the block, nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Now, these guys are angled downwards, which means they're plotting some schemy bullshit. So, I might do something similar here. Or does the dragon have a ground attack? Coordinates the front 2 lads. Right, right. They'll do the same thing. They'll attack with this fella here. Not too expensive anyway. Got the double, nice. went ahead and dropped the gnome fellow, which is actually a shame. I wanted to study him next, but instead I'll just do a regular old attack. Nice, he's out. The rainbow, because he's got the head down right now, but now we've disarmed him. And I'm gonna be a problem because he's out of here now. Gonna do a little 1 damage, a little onesies. Experience for our troubles, very nice. Took a little bit of damage, but we learned a lot along the way. You can't put a price on that. Just kidding, yes you can. Sun gem. Can you burnate the... Can you burnate the freaking butterflies? That'd be, you know, unnecessary. But I'm over here like, is there a secret? Are there secrets to be found? If we're in an enchanted forest, it just seems like it lends itself to looking for things to light on fire. To bonk things, to burninate through the countryside, including the village. Giant horn? Kind of like some kind of ram. Oh, speaking of the Rams, or speaking of Ram, I'm reminded of the Rams, the LA Rams. Whoops. It's fun because it's, of course, the Rams beat the Bears in the playoffs this past weekend, and I don't give a shit about sports. I don't really give a shit about football in general. But what I do give a shit about is teams owned by Stan Kroenke getting bodied, which of course did not happen. It was a close game, but the Rams did win. Now Stan Kroenke, of course, is the owner of the LA Rams, or is it San Francisco? I think it's LA, and he owns a number of other sports teams. But the Rams used to be St. Louis's football team back in, like, I'm gonna initiate this real quick. I think the sale happened back in like 2016 or 2015, something like that. And it was a deal that was brokered very much not to benefit St. Louis in the slightest. I mean, it was kind of the writing had been on the wall for a long time. The Rams had kind of been not that popular for a while, and they were definitely up for sale. But the deal that Stan Kroenke had managed to broker was clearly like improperly handled and didn't really get us much of anything for it. So around here, the name Stan Kroenke and by extension the Rams is kind of like a sore point around here for a lot of St. Louisans. So what I'm hoping when it comes to the Super Bowl, I won't so much be rooting for any team specifically. I'll just be rooting against the Rams winning. It's nothing personal against them, but it is personal against their owner. That guy can eat a penis, and not the good kind. Speaking of the good kind of dick, let's go ahead and I'm trying to think. Can this guy target a dude? Can I target? I can only target the first guy. So what I'd have to do is use this guy to target the gnome behind him, which is maybe not a shabby idea. Let's do what we can to begin. Actually, what I might just go ahead and do is do the studying part now. So, the buckle throw like we would normally. I didn't get the timing, unfortunately. I will do the standard attack. Oh shit, I mistimed it. Fuck, my bad. Or it's not so much I mistimed it, I pressed the wrong damn button. Block, nice. Yeah, press the wrong damn button, and by the time I realized it was kind of too late. So I'll go into this part now. Shit. Damn, yeah, that's the second time I've done that. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm now doing things. I'm like defaulting to how it used to be, where in Mario RPG you would do the timing bonus at the point of contact, not at the point of the item returning back to you. I'll go and do the synergy thing now, or not synergy. This thing. On the gnome specifically. Technically counted, it was kind of a miss, but it still works. Difficult in large numbers and when they stack up. And I think they mean literally when they're stacking on top, one after the other. Ouch, he threw a rock at me. I think I threw a mushroom earlier. Amazing. So I'm going to indeed finish this man. I didn't get the timing. It's like the second time in a row I fucked that up. He deflected the damage, but it's okay because he did lose his shield, so now we're open season. So now our synergy meter is full. I'm actually going to do the restoration. timing on the return is different for sure. And of course, you know, the timing for all these attacks is like a little bit different across the board. Every attack is a little bit different. The way to defend it is a little bit different each time. Yep. It just takes getting used to. Just like in Paper Mario, because as a Mario RPG enjoyer, I will acknowledge the difference is notable. So if I go to attack now with the dragon fella, it will, like, this guy's got the horns at the ready. I don't think this guy has a ranged attack. I mean, the horn headbutt is definitely a melee attack, but I think the fire breath would be considered at least a close range attack. So I don't think I want to put this guy in the danger zone. I could try it just to see and experiment, but I think I'd rather play it safe. Let's just do the encouraged team. So encouraging, so encouraging. So a little bit of SP bonus. Got the block, nice. So it was actually a perfect block too, so I took no damage. Shit. Anything else I want to do here? I think I just want to kill him. Just get his ass. Timing, there we go. Gonna do like one little tip, one little tippy tap. Good amount of experience. Of course, these fights are a little bit more involved and a little bit trickier than the fights at the start. So of course we're getting more experience for our troubles. The troubles with tribbles. Can I lower that bridge? Oh, we gotta do this first. Yeah. That's where we first came from. I can get the coins. Can I get this guy? Not quite. That's fine. I honestly, we don't really have that much room for additional items anyway, but we did get a bit of an item enhancement. A capacity enhancement, rather. Oh, I can't jump over. Oh, here we go. Cupcake. 10 HP, not too bad. Good for what I'm sure will be some trickier boss battles coming in hot. No, it's coming. Now, I would check behind the waterfall, but we can really reach from there. Have the double! Thank goodness the guy at the bottom didn't have the shield. That was enough to straight up kill him. He has 2 HP anyway. Perfect. Perfect. Fire breath on his ass. Let's do the basic minimum, because he's going to deflect it anyway. Can I get the... Oh, not the top guy. Heck. My bad. I should have been more deliberate with my... Ouch. I should have been more deliberate with my positioning. Now, can I target the top guy? No, I cannot. Go first and angle downwards. There we go. There we go. That's what I should have done the first time. So make sure I'm targeting the right guy, so I don't embarrass myself. Like that fire. Of course, that guy did damage Dragon Friend earlier. How's about this? I'm actually going to use Restoration thing. We don't really so much need the SP, but I do want to manage or get the HP healed, because Flint took some damage earlier. There we go. Nice and squeaky clean. Because the combat in this game is like pretty smooth and pretty enjoyable, sometimes in games like this when you can see the bad guys from afar, it's not so much random encounters. There's like, you can see them from afar and you can avoid them if you want to. I feel the urge to take on fights. I don't feel the urge to avoid them because they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool and it's pretty enjoyable. So I don't really mind the battles. In fact, I embrace them. Also, I see a very dry plant. Another bit of evidence to suggest we'll probably have some kind of water ability or water attack in our future. As like an environmental ability, that is. One, same right here. Very nice. And I'm guessing the answer is not burninated. Oh, maybe the answer is burninated. Never mind. All right, I'm full of shit. Don't water anything, burninate shit. That's what we're doing. So quaint thinking that it was going to be a matter of growth and positivity. Nah, man. Destruct. Destruction. We got cactus. Very nice. Office cactus. The lucky character who has the ability to make things wet. If this were a... Actually, here, I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. With the nut button. Pretend the nut button is like a Jeopardy buzzer. Nut. What is the opposite of Ben Shapiro's wife? Rather, excuse me. The opposite of Ben Shapiro's wife's vagina. Sorry. At least I did frame it in the form of a question, so I know I'm okay. That is my final answer, by the way. Oh, is this a bomb fella? I should explode it from afar. Bonk. Hey, cool. And we saw that one cracked wall in the dungeon. Maybe we'll get a bombette character that gets to blow shit up. I get the power. It's like, you know what? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Highly flammable. Do not expose to fire or else. Now, what if I expose to fire? Oh, shit. And then, like, smack around? I was thinking maybe it would, like, I could move the bomb around in some way. It looks a little bit like a bomb flower. Specifically the bomb flower design from Skyward Sword. Instruction site and... Wait, what was that one? Happy Howl Hollow. Wait, does the wolf run like a bed and breakfast or something? What is this? All right, I'm good. Now that's definitely something to moistenify. Violence only gets me so far with this one. Get his ass. Don't you rainbow my ass. Hit me with the Skittles. Bonk. The double. Get his ass to land, but now he's on the attack. Bonk. Got the disarm. Very nice. I'll go for the finisher. One little tippy tap. Gonna make us taste the rainbow. Nice. Cock. Bonk. I like the kind of like cartoon bounce sound effect. Get roasted. He's burnified. Now the question is, will the burn happen now? Yes, it does. Good. I wasn't sure if that would be the beginning of the next turn, basically. Threatened by the three little pigs. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like some kind of like odd competition they got going on now. A little bit beyond just the standard Three Little Pigs story. Thinking maybe there was something down here, but nothing. Oh my gosh. Look how dry and burnable this all looks. So dry and woo! Did I take damage? I don't think I did. Is he just covered in poop? I'm gonna guess that's like dirt and like he's just covered in the grime of his workplace. Robert said he'd be coming. And they said I'd be coming. Well, I feel like I need to apologize tonight, or at least bring like a napkin or something. Paper towels, maybe. This is Pudge, Officer Boar in his straw fortress. This is delightful. Build to get out of straw. It is a choice. One of the choices of all times. They're land developers. That's right. That's right. They're real estate developers. Straw is totally impregnable. It's even fireproof. It's engineering technology or something. I don't fucking know. Where's your third bro? He doesn't deal with trivial matters like this. He runs the operation. He's the boss man. Man, I want to use the flame breath to burn all the shit to the ground. It's a natural inclination. I can't help it. Yeah, can I burn these open? Nope. Gotta be break shit. Yeah, what was the story? Yeah, the first was built out of straw or hay. The second was built out of, yeah, one was straw, one was hay, and the last one was bricks or something. Coins for our troubles. Ooh, I like that. I can't jump over there, but I can extractify it. Throw all that shit to me. It says do not jump on this, or don't land on it, basically. Or do land on it. I don't know. Oh, I can't burn it down. That's disappointing. I can't commit just a little bit of arson. Just a little bit of arson as a treat. As a snack. Is that so wrong? Wow, that's quite the construction site. No kidding. More involved than I was thinking. I got better stuff to do than escorting a couple of gawking city slickers around here. Fireproof, hey, he wasn't wrong, man. I thought he was just bluffing. Prime real estate, he says. Oh, it's not a single wolf, it's a village of wolves. And they ain't leaving, he says. I just bulldozed the darn place, but it looked bad for corporate. I mean, these fucking left-wing liberal assholes with them bleeding hearts making it bad to kill people for corporate gains. What the fuck's that all about, man? Yeah, I convinced them. 5% rent. Jesus. For a duration of 1 year. Oh my god. Again, I just cannot but wonder, do you think the people that made this game have any sort of opinions or leanings or just philosophical inclinations anywhere? I don't think I see it. This seems pretty on the surface. Just no additional, you know, concerns or leanings either way. Just take it completely at face value. Just follow me. All right, I'll be there in a moment. But I want to explore around and definitely not kill your bodyguards and steal your like gold coins that are just lying around. Just begging to be slurped by a prime slurper such as myself. Well, there's a wolf fella. He doesn't look so bad. It's pretty chill. Now, are you a nice fella? Oh, well, that's disappointing. I mean, thank goodness we can be friends. Blocked up because of the fire. We need somebody to blow out the flames. I like it when games do that. When you like hit multiple things and it like chunks through them. It doesn't just glide through them like a hot knife through butter. It's like goo as it kind of goes through each one. Satisfying kind of chunkiness to it. Like a nice chunkiness. I need a key to operate that shit. Well, goddamn. Ooh, I see a thing. Is it a trinket or a potion? Or a firebomb? Yeah, we fucking found a Molotov. Honestly, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it really is an alchemist fire. So if we could, like, place a bomb and use some blowy fella or person, a blowy individual, to give the bomb an explosive blowy. A blowy to make it blow really good and really hard. Like I've done my due diligence with exploring. Wolfgang. Is there an Amadeus as well? How do you do? I'm trying to speak with you, man. Having a little negotiations. Come all the way out here. Look at he's wagging his tail. He's so like happy and excited. He's very dog-like. It's very cute. He's not a big bad wolf at all. He seems like pretty chill and reasonable, and he's got a little loot. He's a bard of sorts. Our trees green and our water blue. Some folks like things a little bit more browner. Looking back to the pig, literally covered in dirt and grime and maybe a little bit of feces. For the duration of 1 year, of course. And look, our guy's making the face that says like he kind of knows it's a shit deal. He's having a bit of a hard time selling it. Meerkat's like, listen, I don't want to go into details. But I might be on some government watch lists. I might be unable to fly on certain commercial airlines. I don't want to get into specifics. I'm not going to point fingers or penises. But sympathize with them. New way of doing things. It doesn't feel great. I could drag my feet and resist. Well, that's a relief. I think you're right. Let's do exactly that. Anything is possible. You've shown me the value in standing up for myself by complete accident. Says, I've had enough. He says, I'm bringing down the house, man. Yeah, my construction site, he says. Do we get to fight this lad? Of course he's a cop, obviously. Oh, not even a cop, he's a rent-a-cop. He's a fucking private security. Oh, and now you done fucked it. Are we bringing home the bacon? Are we roasting this bacon? No, we are not. I was hoping we'd have a boss battle. You're banned from the premises, I guess? I don't fucking know. They don't pay me to think. Call me a lizard. A common reptile. The indignity of it all. Get the lemons! Burn this motherfucker down! Yeah, it's the fireproof. It's just like Meerkat said. You should feel bad for making fun of me earlier. I don't. So angry. I'm just trying to negotiate. Nah, man, it's not about the job anymore. It's about our pride. Just standing up for me back there, bro. I like this wolf fella. Wolfgang, you're all right, bro. Do you want to join our party? Our ragtag group of dudes? Yeah, this dude's fucking cool as hell. Virtuosic virtuosic superstar. Look at his right leg doing. He's got the stanky leg going on back there. I'm sure you've heard of me. I know. Not to worry. He's so optimistic, man. Nothing gets this guy down. Always smiling, always wagging his tail. A true dog character through and through. The Big Bad Wolf? You have heard of me. It's my stage name. He's not very big, nor is he bad. He's actually a good boy. I'm big, kinda. I'm a wolf. And I'm bad to the bone. Also, Bone. He's a wolf, and bones and dogs like chewing on bones. I have a plan, though. I know how to get back in the construction site and peacefully convince the pig fellas to be nice to us. My wit, charm, and musical virtuosity. I'll play a jaunty tune to warm their hearts. Might be a way to sabotage them. Can destroy their equipment, fuck up their plans. It could be a whole thing we can do. Can you blow the straw house away? Huffing and puffing and the like? Not really my thing, he says. Team up, though. I promise I won't bite. That's exactly what I'm doing. They're the one to do it. We'll eventually figure it out, though. You're in! Welcome to the group. Wolfgang joins the party. New party member. It's a good old time. I gotta say, the more I'm playing this game, the more I'm getting charmed by it. I'm feeling the charm. Can play a song. Oh, he plays songs. I was thinking there was gonna be like watering of things, but he's playing songs to inspire nice things. Oh, it's a rhythm game? Is there a... Oh, I see it in the top left. Okay. This is so charming. It's such a charming little game. The tricky thing is, you know, does this set itself aside from a Paper Mario game? Like, when I think of Paper Mario 1, these are the kinds of hijinks we would do in that game. We wouldn't do these hijinks. We wouldn't have these quests, or these puzzles, or these interactions, but you would have these kinds of interactions and puzzles. So I don't so much think that it's a Paper Mario ripoff. It's obviously inspired by it, but I would say this fits in with Paper Mario, if that makes sense. Like, I could see a Paper Mario game doing what this game is doing. A Paper Mario game hasn't done what this game has done, specifically at least, but in a more general sense, this would fit in with that pantheon. The Big Bad Wolf is incredible. He's a bard. Yeah, he really is. He really is. You know, I'm thinking more about what Agasso was saying, was like, he's understandably a little bit hesitant when you see a game like this. Like, if it's so clearly wearing its influences on its sleeves, what does it bring new to the table, other than just saying, hey man, I'd rather be playing the game that inspired this. So if I'm playing this and it reminds me of Paper Mario, what's to stop me from turning this off and saying, I'm just gonna play Paper Mario and fuck off? I don't know. I guess it's different for everybody, but for me, like, the charm of this game is undeniable. Like, it's very, very fun, and it plays great, and the story is witty and strangely existential, like unusually existential. So that's a big thing that sets it apart from Paper Mario. And again, I keep having little moments like this that goes, this fits in perfectly with this style of game. Even though it's established by Paper Mario and Super Mario RPG, it just feels like such a worthy addition to that kind of idea of a game. So yeah, I don't know, like, I guess if somebody really wanted a like reinvention or a reinterpretation of a sort of Paper Mario inspired game, I could see this maybe being disappointing. But I'm charmed by it. I can't help it. It's delightful and it's fun, and clearly a lot of heart went into this. It's really good. The storytelling, like the storybook aspect, is cute. So you have familiar characters in unusual settings, much like how Paper Mario did it, of course, because you have familiar characters in a weird like RPG kind of implementation. It's very cute. It's very, very good. It's like Shrek Paper Mario. Oh my god, Paper Shrek 64. Let's make it happen, baby. Something I never knew I wanted in my life, and yet here we are. Now maybe one of the construction workers could help us out. There you go. The village is back this way. So now we can swap partners while exploring. Pretty cool. Look at that, there's gonna be 2 more. We can already tell there's gonna be 2 more where that came from. That's a fun little noise. Oh, did somebody fall? Is that what that noise was? Can I lead them down? I heard like a So somehow I made one of them fall down. Now I'm like trying to make it happen on purpose. Fucking throwing one of their asses down. I didn't mean to, but the second time I did mean to. So I want to see him do his magic. Serenade something. So we can serenade that one for sure. Wasn't there one earlier, though? There was one earlier back. That caught my eye. Of course, there was one in the hub area that led to the springboard that we saw from afar. That's the obvious one, of course. But there was something else that caught my eye. I could be mistaken. I want to do this. I want to do this right. Oh, I think it was these fellers. Can I serenade these guys? Why would I skip that? Why would you skip that? What kind of monster? Same thing. Will this thing grow double? No, it does not. Oh, but it has a limited time offer, though. Yes, it does. Ink, wonderful. Oh, also, I should equip this guy with some goods. Get him kitted out, baby. Shoot seeds that go into vines. That's cool. He has 3 spots open, so I could give him free health share or the dire straits. I'll give him the health share one for sure, because that one could legitimately come in handy sometimes. Oh fuck! I panicked. Alright, so no, just kidding. I will skip some of these when I'm playing it like a whole bunch back to back. I like how he was just flinging himself in the water constantly. Alright, so I knew there was like one other thing that had caught my eye. Now I shall return to the scene of the crime and actually get that little log area opened up. Everyone knows it's log. Alright, I have to know. Waterfall? Nothing. I thought it was worth it. Thought I'd try it. It was wishful thinking. Actually, hold on. What if there's a thing I can't see? And I need to play a jaunty little ditty. A jaunty tune. No dice. Okay. Worth a shot. Reminds me of playing Legend of Zelda. Either Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. And having the lens of truth and being stuck in a puzzle, stuck in a dungeon. And just out of desperation being like, I don't know, man, maybe there's an invisible thing somewhere. And there never was. Of course, except for, you know, the obvious places like the Shadow Temple, but I was hoping that there was like an invisible thing that I couldn't see. That was rarely ever the case. There we go. Beanstalk and all. Jack will be proud. You a bad guy? You don't seem very bad. You seem pretty chill, actually. Wolfgang and friend. Construction started. It's a little bit smoky. It's a shiny snack, though. That's a very shiny snack. I wouldn't recommend eating it. Enjoy. That was nice. This is nice. I'm gonna give us a little fun little treat there. He knows Wolf Fella, but doesn't know us, obviously. Figured, well, any friend of Wolf Fella is a friend of ours. Bonk. The double. He's dead. Up between companions. Oh, I understand now. I understand. So you can only have your main guy, and one other dude in battle. And switching out companions, that costs something. Oh, that was the missing link in all of it. On the first round, you can do the instant swap once. But after that, then it starts to cost you. Costs the SP. Yeah, the special points, right. And strengths and weaknesses. You can switch them out if necessary. You can swap out Flint as well, which is interesting. So this guy's great, however, he has nothing that does fire, I think. It does say it. Wait, it ignores shields. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that might be kind of neat. And a teammate. Ooh, yeah. Let's try this one. Up. Oh, okay. I fucked it up. All right, so you have to hold it. I thought it was maybe like a Dance Dance Revolution thing. All right, so I can't attack the dude in front, but I can do the dude in the back. Oh, I can't get past it. Good to know. Lesson was learned. Ow. Blink. Let's try that again. Up. Down. Is that enough? I could have done it better, but it got my wiener wet a little bit. It got the idea going. Reflection, very nice. Down. Now, I did see there's a thing to read more about that attack. So what I was trying to do is go down on it. Going down on it. Let's back at Wolfgang. Go into... Hold on, is it equip? Wolfgang, here we go. I want to like see what that's getting at, because it's like once I press down, it's not putting the meter back down. Maybe the idea is that unleashes the attack, because it does say nice. I think that means I was doing it correctly. It's a little bit unclear, but I think the little nice thing means that yes, that is it. I was thinking like there was gonna be more meter interactions with once the down approached, but no, I think we're okay. Oh shit! Oh, he's dead. Fire can spread. Projectiles near an open flame. I will do the opposite to be careful. Go. And there we go. I'm surprised that was enough of a splash damage to reach. I'm not complaining. The Big Bad Wolf does great against shields, and not just any shields. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, any shields. That includes, presumably, metal. Probably. It probably includes metal. You know, it definitely includes wood. Which is encouraging, because yes, there was the dudes back in the hub area that I was not sure we'd be able to fight, but now we probably could with the stuff that we got right now. Going to bring the other dude back into play. Kind of do. I kind of want more experience with this lad. So I will start with this lad. Go to the buckler. Nice. There we go. Nice. Nice cock. Block. And the nice thing about this fella is that our attacks penetrate shields, so it doesn't destroy the shields, but it does go right through it, so we don't have to spend the round melting the shield down and then attacking. We can just go right for it. Awesome. So different strengths and weaknesses, just as you can imagine. Very nice. Oh, that means I went right past 69 and 60 and 67. Oh, disappointing. So I need... Oh, wait, no, I don't. No, I don't. I can just do this. It's something. A little something, something. Oh, it gave us a coffee cake. Delicious. Coffee and cake. Best of both worlds. And kapow! That man's dead. Now, what would be really cool is to front two fellas. That'd be pretty slick. I think that's probably the right call. Not that this makes a difference. Oh, it still deflected it. Damn. Okay, well, now I know. Now I know. So even if there's an attack that has the capability to reach multiple dudes, if someone has a shield, it will deflect, at least like, well, yeah, I guess a projectile, or it'll just deflect it in general. A little bit brutal, but now we know. Bare minimum there. Grenade that shit, and then bucklerify that shit. Like when they just throw a rock. When's one guy just gonna throw? Ow! When's one guy just gonna throw a brick at us? Get extra brutal. I do the buckler barrage. It's probably not necessary. These guys are relatively easy to dodge. I fucked up the timing on the rock, obviously. But relatively easy to dodge and pretty easy to drop. We did take some damage, so I'm going to go ahead and use the restoration station. Everyone gets the hug, even the people not in active battle, which is kind of nice. I could see the tactic where if you're in a situation where like one of your buddies is low on health, you could just switch off to the guy that's not low on health, have them take over. Pretty slick. Have a good night, Meerkat. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. Probably the next save opportunity I'll use as a chance to wrap up for the night. But this game is very fun. I'm really impressed. I knew I would have a good time. Like, to me, there's no question. Of course, the game will be fun, but I'm compelled to play more. Like, it's. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going, but I need to. I have to be like somewhat responsible tonight and not completely shrek my sleep schedule. Throw the buckler and jump on top of the enemy. That's pretty stylish. Pretty slick. Now this is very good. This is very, very good. And I can't say I'm surprised. Probably a bomb flower thing. Yes, there is. Blam. Wolf fella back into play here. Just one coin. It's worth it. I just go ahead and do one of these. Oh, not that, not that. And bop him. Get bopped, idiot. There we go. Dropped his ass. I will do the same thing. Drop that ass. Very nice. Then I shall have him finish him. Now I'm gonna guess a front enemy. It doesn't say if it has to be on the ground, or it's front enemy specifically, but just for future reference. Probably. Oh, here we go. What's he doing? Oh, the rainbow, right? Amazing. Also, I should keep my eyes peeled for potential opportunities to... You know what? Let's try our theory. Let's try our theory about using something like this. It's like not really a range attack, but it's not a melee attack either. Yeah, you still take the attack. Okay, good to know. So if you have to get close, it's counted as a close range attack. Maybe not a traditional melee attack like we think of, but yeah, I see why. Start with you instead. Now he's gonna lower his head, probably. Okay, I guess it's only a sometimes thing. We're learning, man. We're learning, and we got the level. We have a lot of trinkets to play with here. And health hasn't really been an issue too much. Let's do toilet paper up. Very nice. Bump, bump, bump. Break a bunch of stuff. See, one thing to water, and by water I mean encourage with the Song of Our People. Another vine thing? Yes, sir. Now what I'd like to do is take care of that bomb situation real quick. Best way we know how, and that is to say, with fire. There we go. That did catch it. Took me a second. There we are. Ooh, big waterfall. Maybe there's something behind there. I mean, probably not, but a hobbit can dream. I can't even... Actually, I can kind of get close. Let's get that guy first. Bam. Good damage. And I think what we'll just do is we'll... To ensure that we can get this attack, followed by... by the other guy. Oh, it knocks him back. I forgot about that detail. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it actually will be okay because the first guy does not have a shield, so I should be able to just do this. Good shit. There we go. And get his ass dropped. Perfect. Oh, the timing threw me off. Yeah. I like that detail where they throw different stuff and the different items they throw have different speeds and weights behind them. That kind of forces you to stay on your toes, which I appreciate. Bam. I can't deal with him. So for this, I'll just say... Looks like I could do a synergy attack, but actually it still wouldn't work. Got the shield, man. I can't do shit about it. I'll just say tactics. I could research him again, or I could just encourage the team. Wolf, you're so cool. I want that mixtape, yo. That shit better be fire. He says, well, I feel really cool now. And I can block that rock like a champ. The El Kabong sound effects makes me happy. Kabloing. Very good. Got quite a bit of money, honestly. More than I was expecting. Crap, wrong button. At first, I was like, man, getting 100 gold, that's gonna take forever. But we're kind of cooking right now. I'm sure there will be things to spend our money on that legit is worthwhile. But eventually, we'll have an overabundance, I'm sure. Happy Howl Hollow. It's the nice village of nice wolves. So the one dude we saw earlier was a nice wolf. Just chill fella. The idea of the wolves being innocent villagers and the pigs being the oppressive... The oppressive tyrants is a nice kind of flip of what you would expect this to be. It's a peaceful little place. Those crude little huts, but it's peaceful though. These nice lads. And their little tummies and their little gloves. Just nice chill fellas. Bulldoze the village. Classic Wolfgang, man. They're touring the village. What? Just over yonder. There he is. It's the same fucking guy. God dang it. He's taking advantage of their kindness. Their kind nature. Their kind, timid nature. Too trusting. Duke Porkington III. Oh, there's the boss, dude. Of course. Of course, we knew we'd see his ass eventually. His piggy ass. My friend is showing me around, he says. It's another neighbor. You flea-ridden floor away from you, mutt. There he is. Yep, there's the 3 whole piggies. We're the neighbors now. Don't bring your filth near me, he says. Goodbye, sweeties. Not very sweet to him, though. Pig is not your friend, bro. Do not trust. Been so nice. It's an act, man. They're just pretending. Burlicker. This guy's not trustworthy. No, you're the liar. Yeah, he says. But I'm coming back. The kind of thing that somebody that's trustworthy would say, for sure. Look at our guy. Our guy's pissed. Bunch of try-hard piggies. What the heck, man? I'm sure it's fine, Wolfgang. Hey, seeing as how you're the only wolf in our village that wears clothes and looks different at all. They don't understand the danger, man. They're too timid and nice and trusting. They're too trusting and kind and unjaded and uncorrupted by the horrors of the world. Too optimistic, man. Gotta keep it real. Speaking of keeping it real, it is after 2. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. This game is really, really nice. I knew I was gonna like this, but man, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. This was such a delight, and I would very much love to come back to this in the future because it's very, very good. Of course, did save the game, so we're all set there. Yeah, this is so charming. I know I keep saying that word over and over again, but it is absolutely won me over. This was a very, very fun time. Yeah. Now, we were talking about it a couple times earlier, and it's something I try to be conscious of whenever I play a game like this, because, you know, the classic example I used earlier, that I've used before, rather, is if I play a game that is very clearly a Diablo-inspired game. I'm really bad about this with like action RPG Diablo-like games. If I play a game that reminds me a lot of Diablo and I'm having fun and it's cool, there's always that moment where I kind of sit back and I go, "This is cool, but," and the but is always like Diablo 1 and 2 in particular did it so good. I've yet to find a Diablo like that's really captured my attention. There's games I've enjoyed for sure, and games I want to play more of, yes, but like, man, nothing has hit like those games hit. So there are times where an action RPG that is clearly Diablo inspired, I'll be playing it and I'll go, "This is cool, but I would just rather be playing Diablo." Like, that's just what I'd rather go back for. This game, I don't really have that feeling with like Mario RPG or Paper Mario. Well, maybe Mario RPG, because I'm a huge sucker for that game. But this game is more like Paper Mario. And yeah, playing this, I don't really feel myself thinking to myself, "Damn, I wish I was playing Paper Mario right now," or Thousand Year Door. I mean, I would say those probably are the better games, sure, but this game does enough like different and unique things that I don't feel like I'm missing out. I don't feel like I'm having to make concessions or just be grateful that, well, it's on Steam, it's convenient. No, like this is not just like a great value Paper Mario. This is its own thing that is very clearly inspired by it, but I don't see that as diminishing from the enjoyment factor. So I would say for anybody that likes Paper Mario and that kind of game, this is an easy recommendation. If you've never played Paper Mario or Super Mario RPG, I might maybe recommend those games first, or one of them at least first, maybe. But this would be a reasonable starting point. The only person I would maybe not recommend this game to is if they really wanted something that, if they liked Paper Mario, but they really want something that's like super different. They want something that kind of reinvents the wheel, maybe not reinvents the wheel, but does like a big change up. There might not be enough different stuff here to convince someone who's like played a bunch of Paper Mario, or maybe they've like, a super fan who's like played through the games a whole bunch of time, played through all the games in the series, well, at least the good ones, as they say, a whole bunch of times, and it's like they need something really like special, like something innovative. Would I call this game innovative? I think I would probably stop short of that. I wouldn't say it's innovative. So if they wanted something to really bring in a like rewriting the rules, or at least challenging them a little bit, I don't know if this game like really challenges much. That being said, the Paper Mario community has been burned before with games in the series that do try to challenge things and do try to change things up, because not everybody loves Sticker Star, not everybody loves Color Splash, and those games are kind of vilified in some cases, at least in Origami King to some extent, because it's so different from, and such a big departure from what Paper Mario, the original, and Thousand Year Door did. So games like this, making that it's kind of a return to form, I don't know, man, maybe that's almost what the Paper Mario community would prefer, in some cases at least. So anyway, very, very cool little game. I can't say enough how pleasantly, maybe not surprised, but just pleased I am with how fun this was. Jed, I appreciate you popping in, but yeah, we are indeed wrapping up. Game is very good. You probably heard some of my post-stream thoughts just now, but yeah, I'm very impressed. This was a delight, and I very much would like to play more of it. Very, very cute little game. The existential, like, postmodernist vibes of the game really came out of nowhere. That was not at all on my bingo card. But and was it out of place? Maybe a little bit. I guess if I had a criticism, it would be that, yeah, maybe the the postmodernism kind of like implied takedown of mega corporations and capitalism. Like, listen, they're preaching to the choir. I'm down for what they're saying. Yes, I agree with everything. But is it out of place? Maybe a little bit. But they did a pretty good job of building like the office area around that theme, around that idea, so it didn't feel forced, just unusual and unexpected. But I'm not complaining. It's just I get it. I'm down for it. This was delightful. We're gonna go ahead and find a raid target. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you again to Woo for that raid. Very generous of him. Woo is such a cool guy, and has been good to us. Raids us all the damn time. Pops in our streams, hangs out, and always positive, always encouraging. What a cool lad. Let's find a raid target. I was gonna raid somebody from this game's community, or this game's category rather, on Steam, or on Twitch. But there's only one other person streaming this game that I can see, like, that has has some active folks, and they are a French speaker, so they probably the language barrier would of course be a little bit tricky. So let's find a different raid target instead. And there's a few folks that are live. Actually, I'm kidding. It's a Friday night. There's a lot of people live right now. Oh shit, G Money's live. I haven't seen him live in a hot minute. That guy's live. He's doing No Rest for the Wicked. That's a throwback. I guess there must have been a fairly big update to that game, because I think I saw Alias launch that game fairly recently as well. So No Rest for the Wicked. That's a cool little game. We played it when it was in early access like 2 years ago, I think, and I liked it. But there were some areas that I was hoping the game would refine and polish further. It wouldn't shock me if they've done just that. I don't know if it's out of early access yet, but the game was very cool when I played it. It was also very hard, I thought at least. But it looks sick, and G Money's a great streamer. I haven't seen him live in a while, so I'm glad he's getting back into it. I hope he's doing well. I guess we're going to find out when we raid him right heckin' now, my friends. Real quick, here is my socials stuff for anybody curious. If you're hearing my words right now, you've probably been here before. You've probably heard my spiel. But in case there's anybody lurking in right now who maybe has not watched the stream before, I'll just mention we do have lots of other places where I try to have a presence on the internet. Of course, I'm on social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, all that shit. I'm in all those places. I try to post whenever I go live and include like a fun screenshot of the game we're playing, maybe. I do have a lot of places where I'm live right now. I'm live on Twitch, of course, is the primary one, but I'm also live on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Trovo. Twitch is the main one, though, so if you can only watch along in one place, I would recommend Twitch. You get the closest to the chatters, the fellow chatters experience. It's closest to the source. You get the channel point redemptions, that kind of stuff. Also, I should mention we have the Discord server. We are doing some giveaways a week from today, so not today, but on the 30th, January 30th. Next Friday, we're doing some giveaways. We'll have 2 keys for Quarantine Zone, the last check. Really cool Devolver Digital published game that came out last week. We played it, well, I guess 2 weeks ago, basically. We played a bunch of it this past week, and I really liked it. Right, I still like it. We've yet to beat it, but it's very good. It's a very good game. We'll have 2 keys to that game to give away. A couple other odds and ends we'll be giving away, but Quarantine Zone is the headliner for the giveaway, and I'm super excited for that. We'll have 2 keys to give away on that. Again, that'll be on the 30th, next Friday. And we do all of our giveaways through our Discord servers. And if you would like to join in on those giveaways, make sure you join the Discord server. The giveaway channels are open for participation. All the instructions can be found in the Discord server. Couldn't be simpler. Also, as a side note, if you want to be notified or at least tagged on Discord anytime we do a future giveaway, there's actually an optional channel role you can sign up for in our Discord server called Giveaway Notifications. It will notify you whenever a new giveaway is open for participation. Otherwise, friends, that's going to do it. That wraps it up for the night. You all have a great one. I should be back tomorrow, probably. We'll kind of play it by ear. We, of course, have some winter weather heading our way tonight and well into tomorrow as well. It's kind of up in the air whether or not it's going to be like a lot of snow or maybe ice. It could be several inches. We could have ice, or it could be very little at all. It could be next to nothing. It's really hard to say. Usually St. Louis, which is where I live, usually we tend to luck out, and usually the worst of it goes either north of us or south of us, which is thanks to the 2 rivers we have and just kind of the way the jet streams flow. Usually we miss the worst of it, but we haven't had any really bad storms in a while, winter storms in a while at least, so no guarantees. We'll kind of play it by ear. But yeah, I would say I probably will be live tomorrow, probably, and if nothing else, we should be good for Sunday streams with the homies as well. Our usual co-op shindig. Should be good. You all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, friends. Thank you again to Woo for that raid. Have a great night, friends. Thank you, and good night.